was the first quarterback to throw for 375 or more passing with fewer than 5 incompletions last week in Seattle.
Yeah, and you know Seattle's defense is really good. They're tough. They were without some of their key players on the back end of the secondary, but he shredded them. Got big plays to the tight end, a bunch of screens in the game, high percentage throws, and then, of course, Ibuka, a huge day for Baker Mayfield up in Seattle. So I think the key today versus him, and he's a rookie and he's a very good route runner. He's strong, he's smooth, he's savvy, especially against zone coverage. I think if you're the 49ers, you want to get hands on him early in his route, get him off track, disrupt some of the timing, and then when the ball's in the air and it's getting there, get physical, making plays on the football. That's where he can struggle as a rookie.
There's a lot of red in this stadium, but I do see a lot of 49er jerseys too. Not as many maybe as last week in LA, but should be a lot of fans cheering on for the red and gold here this afternoon. Captains making their way out to midfield, and with that we'll send it down to the field where Brad Rogers, the head referee for today's game, will have the coin toss.
Gentlemen, this is the coin that we will use today. This is tails. This side is heads. What is your call?
We go heads.
You're going to go heads. Heads is the call. It is heads. You win the toss.
We'll take the ball.
You will take the...
We'll defer.
Which way would you like to kick?
No, they said they wanted it. They said they wanted it.
Almost an error by the Harvard man.
Yeah, Kyle Juszczyk said, we want the ball, and then he looked over to Fred Warner and said, is that right?
Well, usually Fred calls heads, and obviously Juice took that lead, called heads, won the toss, and then said, yeah, we want the ball. I'm like, we do? And he got it figured out.
Well, you just mentioned the 49ers defense has not allowed a point in the first quarter this year, and it was a couple of possessions offensively last week that were so well designed, long drives for the 49ers getting points on the board early.
Absolutely, and plays that worked, and Kyle was very aggressive last week in his play calling with some of the gadget plays. Obviously, the fourth down conversions the 49ers were able to make, kicking from midfield with Eddie Pinheiro with his career winner, and Pinheiro's going to be a big part of this game today. There is no question about it. As tightly matched as these teams are, pretty sure it's going to come down to the end and a kick either way.
Today's Game Time and Temperature is sponsored exclusively by Stevens Creek Lincoln. Experience luxury on your terms at Stevens Creek Lincoln. Buckle up and drive safely. It is beautiful here in Tampa today. There is a slight breeze blowing in the stadium, but 81 degrees as we get ready for kickoff at 4:25 here local time. 49ers in their gold helmets. It's good to see the red jerseys out there, too, for the 49ers. They're in their gold pants. Tampa Bay at home always wears their home whites. Same reason why the 49ers have been wearing their whites at home. It can be very toasty on the playing surface here in Tampa Bay. It is Pinheiro ready to kick things off right to left for the 49ers. And a couple of good return men for this Tampa Bay team that have had some big plays so far this year. Sean Tucker to the right and Josh Williams to the left. This will be sent end over end at the 5-yard line, and Tucker takes it out along the numbers to the far side. 25-30, breaks the tackle to the 35, and is shoved out of bounds as a flag comes in behind the play.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to get moved back. I believe it's going to be a hold on the return team of the Bucs.
You mentioned special teams. It has been...
During the return, holding number 82 of the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Tampa Bay.
Having a lot of good opportunities for return yardage against the 49ers this year. Today's 49er starting defensive lineup is sponsored by Levi's, fit for an icon. And we'll get some of the starters. Fred Warner, 5 tackles away from the franchise record. Would pass Patrick Willis to do that today. And we mentioned that Malik Mustafa is available, although he's not starting here today, but we'll keep an eye on where he comes into this game. It's Baker Mayfield out of a pistol formation. It's 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. He'll send a man in motion. Ibuka from right to left, fakes the handoff, throws on the run. Ibuka sitting under coverage, makes the catch as he's wrapped up and brought down by Gifford.
Yeah, and that's a good matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 49ers were in a 5-man line in their base defense, had Luke Gifford out there. He's in charge of the flat, covering anything out there, and it was the rookie wide receiver on Luke Gifford, an easy 8 yards, 7 yards for Baker Mayfield.
2nd down and 3 for Mayfield.
Jair Brown is starting at safety in for Jason Pinnock.
Brown, 3rd-year player Now Mayfield under center, turns, hands off, sweeping off to the left side as their running back Rashad White. White has enough for a first down as he moves the chains for the Tampa Bay offense.
And that's where they're best, is to the left side behind Tristan Wirfs, who is their best blocking both in the run and in the pass game. Again, the 49ers in a 5-man front. They get the defensive end knocked down, kicked out Gifford, made a nice hole there for Rashad White. Sam Okawanu got to be a little stiffer and playing into that down block, shrink that running lane a little bit.
Remember, no Bucky Irving in this game. He was the top tailback, but Rashad White has had 3 rushing touchdowns already this season. Under center, Mayfield fakes the handoff, drops back to throw, flips it down to White, who breaks the first contact, then flying in to clean things up. A pair of 49er tackles. D. Winters leading the way with Upton Stout.
Yeah, I'll tell you the guy who got the party started and sniffed it out right away, Fred Warner. There's one screen. I anticipate 6 to 8 or 9 screens, and Fred saw it, split the blockers, got a hit on Rashad White, and then other guys were able to come in and clean it up for a loss.
Officially goes as a loss of 2 yards, so it moves it back to the 27-yard line here. 2nd down and 12. First possession of this football game, moving left to right for Tampa Bay's offense. Just a couple of minutes in. 2 receivers to the right, 1 stacked to the left. Now they'll motion a receiver, Shepard, over to the left side. Shotgun snap taken, 4-man rush from Mayfield. He's flushed. He moves around in the pocket, avoids the contact, rolls to his right, throws on the run, and it's batted down incomplete. And that was Renardo Green in coverage on Shepard, who nearly had a hand on that football to reel it in himself.
Baker Mayfield is such a tough sack, and they have a couple of opportunities to get him. First, it's Michael Williams. Baker feels that, just pivots out of it, extends the play, but really good, hipped-up, tight coverage from Renardo Green.
Hey, spin out of it, and then you still find yourself in a spot where you can deliver a ball down the field. That's what makes him so dangerous. 2 receivers to either side now. It's Cade Otton, the tight end. Motion from right to left on a 3rd down and long. 3rd and 12 from the 27-yard line. Here's the snap to Mayfield. Deep drop, but they're going to blow the play dead before the snap. This is going to be on Tampa Bay.
False start. Offense. Number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Penalties, that's the 36th penalty for this Tampa Bay offense this season, and they're going backward on this opening drive. It'll be 3rd and 17 now from the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I would love to see the 49ers get off the field here. They have been top 5 in 3rd down defense, which has been a big feather in their cap. The Bucs middle of the road in 3rd down conversion, sitting about 15th.
Yeah. 33% for the defense of the 49ers. Deep drop from Mayfield. He heaves it out to the near sideline, reaching out to make a 2-handed catch. Short of the first down marker, though, is Shepard. It'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down near side of the field to the 38-yard line.
And I would anticipate the Buccaneers go for this. And it's that deep out route that has given Diamador Lenore in the structure of this defense a challenge. Now they're going to get out there and punt it. Todd Bowles came to his senses. Diamador's just got to anticipate that, and he was, a half a step behind it. Very good throw, well timed out. He's got to be a little faster and anticipating that out route so he can drive harder on it and have an impact.
They're 3 of 5 on 4th down conversion. This is early from that side of the field at the 38-yard line. So the punt unit will come on. Riley Dixon will be the punter. Gets this one away. High end-over-end kick, waving for the fair catch at the 16-yard line and making it is Sky Moore, and that's where the 49er offense takes over for the first time here today. When we come back, 49ers and Bucs, no score on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Where the echoes of victory and the thrill of last-second touchdowns live on. Levi's stands proudly with the San Francisco 49ers. For a decade, we've shared the same field, the same passion, and the same pursuit of progress on and off the field. From the historic catches to the unforgettable comebacks, Levi's has been there through it all. Craft your own Niners legacy in Levi's. Visit Levi.com or your nearest store. Here's to the next chapter. Niners faithful.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Change is always happening, But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Traditions are a funny thing. That's why we tailgate in the pouring rain, wear full body paint, and refuse to wash that lucky jersey. And just like in football, tradition is what inspires us to make our masa and Tostitos the traditional way. Starting with whole corn kernels, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Crafted for that perfect crunch. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Nothing. 12 minutes to go in the opening quarter here from Raymond James Stadium. 49ers on the football for the first time here this afternoon, and the starting lineups on offense are sponsored by Levi's. Fit for an icon. The 49ers will have Christian McCaffrey, Kyle Juszczyk, and Kendrick Bourne along with Jawan Jennings out there. And limited all week this week was Mac Jones. He goes under center in the I formation here on 1st and 10 from the 16. Here's the snap. It's a toss play out to McCaffrey. Gets to the near side, gets a block from Juszczyk, and carries it outside the numbers. Gets down to the 19-yard line.
And a good pin block by Kendrick Bourne out on the edge to really give them the opportunity, blocking a defensive end, Yaya Diaby. And then Juszczyk gets the kick-out block on the corner, and CMC is able to get 4 yards.
How much they can protect Mac Jones in this football game is going to be a key. He was limited all week with the oblique injury and the knee. Under center he goes. On 2nd down, drops back to throw, looks to his right, tucks it now, and tries to dive forward and avoid some contact there. That was a smart move to just get to the turf at the 22-yard line, middle of the field.
Yeah, and laid out for sure. As soon as he lays out is where they're going to spot it. So it's going to end up being a 3rd and 4 for Mac Jones, flushed out of the pocket like Hassan Reddick.
3rd down conversion for the 49er offense this season, just under 46%. Single man wide, that's McCaffrey. Stacked receivers to either side of the line for Jones in the shotgun. Here comes the 4-man rush. He throws to the right, and it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Stumbling once, stumbling twice, trying to get back to his feet, and ultimately just finally going down is Kindle Vildor. And that is a turnover that starts things off for the Buccaneers defense.
Yeah, and that's a bad error from Mac Jones and played right into what Todd Bowles wanted him to do. He's throwing the hot out to the perimeter. Was not an accurate throw. I think he wanted the in cut. There was pressure coming. Hassan Reddick was unblocked, and it hits Kindle Vildor right in the chest for the interception. Now the 49ers backs against the wall at their own 12-yard line.
Second career interception for Vildor, and you're right, they're immediately into the Toyota red zone now at the 12-yard line.
I don't know where he was throwing it because it was an in-cut to Kendrick Bourne and then a route behind it, and neither receiver were in the vicinity of where he threw it.
And you just can't give Baker Mayfield extra opportunities, especially with field position like this. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Single tight end in motion. They'll turn, hand off to White. Moves over to the left, gets into the second level, takes on contact, and rolls his way forward for a 1st down pickup down to the 2-yard line.
There they go again to the left side behind Tristan Wirfs, and it looked like Fred Warner was in good position as he was coming downhill. Need more squeeze out on the edge from Gifford to shrink that running lane. Too much space for Fred Warner to be able to make that tackle as he was taking on the lead block of the tight end.
This is the spot where Rachaad White has seen a lot of toss plays for touchdowns. He's got all 3 of the rushing touchdowns this season for Tampa Bay. He's the single back, Mayfield under center. Turns, hands off to him, straight up the middle, burrowing his way forward, and he's in for the touchdown. So just 2 plays later, after the interception, Tampa Bay is on the board first. It's 6-0.
Just pounded that one right up the gut behind the offensive lineman. Not far to go, and Rachaad White is a big back now. He is close to 220 pounds. 49ers really in a six-man front and just got enough movement on Jordan Elliott up inside as he slipped out to take a side. And as soon as Elliott took a side, it opened up the gap inside, and Rachaad White pounds it in.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point try now from left to right. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, and it is up and good. It's just the second rushing touchdown in the red zone allowed by the 49ers defense this season, but it gives Tampa Bay an early lead, 7-0 with 9:54 to go in the opening quarter. We'll step aside from Raymond James Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
I can't do it anymore. Another touch base, another pivot, another sync with Gary. What does that even mean? I'm escaping in my 2025 Toyota 4Runner. Multi-terrain select, four-wheel drive, 326 net horsepower, so I can drive far, far from Gary. Goodbye inbox, hello great outdoors. I'm making eye contact with a deer right now. We get each other. Thank you, 4Runner. I live here now. Toyota, let's go places.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Seven 0 Tampa Bay with 9:54 to go in the opening quarter here from Raymond James Stadium. It was just a two-play, 12-yard, 43-second drive. Our drive summaries are brought to you by Toyota. It's the first score of this game set up by the interception thrown by Mac Jones.
Yeah, and the first point the defense given up all year in the first quarter.
Well, when you're faced with the 12-yard field, that's a tall order.
Yeah, that's a tall order, but look, the Bucs have not been a good red zone offense all year long, so you can't give up a 10-yard run on first down. They've gone at Luke Gifford a couple of times out there on the edge in the five-man front.
Sky Moore will field this kick at the 6-yard line near side, dance along the numbers, gets to the 25, takes some contact down to the 30, and that is where the 49er offense will have their second opportunity in this opening quarter, trailing 7-0. Mac Jones, we talked about it in the pregame show, the 49er turnover margin this season is now at -4.
Yeah, and a big part of what the 49ers are going to do is Mac Jones at the line of scrimmage, audibling to plays, and everybody's seen the defensive look and running the right routes. That interception did not look like McCaffrey or Kendrick Bourne were on the same page with Mac Jones.
Jones play fake now, deep drop, sets his feet, launches it deep downfield. He's got Bourne at the 40-yard line, cuts to the left, to the 30, and is pushed out of bounds.
Love seeing Mac Jones run the keeper. Clearly the PCL, at least early in this game, is okay. He rolls out to his left, sets his feet, and has Kendrick Bourne behind the linebacker, Levante David, and in front of the safety. wide open. Good throw.
He had a career week last week, 10 catches for 142, and he starts it off with a 41-yarder here, down to the 30-yard line of the Buccaneers. Now a turn and a handoff to McCaffrey, sweeping out to the outside, tries to get to the corner, turns it upfield to the 25-yard line. He's forced out of bounds there.
Nice block out there by Demarcus Robinson on the corner, blocking long enough that McCaffrey sees it. He's blocking Jacob Parrish. McCaffrey's able to bounce out to the side and get 5 yards on a play where it looked like nothing was there.
Double tight ends will come in now, Farrell and Tonjes. They also bring Sky Moore into the game as a wide receiver. He's split to the right with McCaffrey behind Jones under center. Motion is single tight end. Jones changing up the play call. Motions McCaffrey left. Deep drop to throw again. Facing the blitz. Avoids it. Throws. And it's right through the hands and back to the right of McCaffrey, who tried to reach out for it with Levante David on him in coverage.
Boy, I'll tell you what. He had Demarcus Robinson wide open on an over route if he can just see it and hold it for another tick. But he felt that pressure coming off the edge. Took his eyes off the coverage. Diaby was able to pressure him, and not a great throw to McCaffrey.
3rd down and 5 from the 24-yard line, moving right to left with 8:35 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Tampa Bay. Jones in the gun. Valdez Scantling motion, stops, move back to his left. Now Jones takes the snap, looks to throw, looks to his left. He's going to get slung down and dropped back at the 35-yard line. A tandem of defensive players gets in tight and buries him for the first sack of this game to the 34.
Yeah, Vita Vea got the party started. Elijah Roberts finished it off. And that's going to push him back and make it a longer field goal. Vita Vea inside is an absolute load, and he splits a double team of Pooney and Jake Brendel and gets back there and gets on Mac Jones, and then Elijah Roberts able to come in and clean it up.
This will be a 52-yard field goal attempt from Pinheiro. Pinheiro, the kick on the way from right to left, on its way, and it is good. He continues to be dinero, as that's his 12th field goal made of the season on as many tries. So the 49ers, at the very least, get some points on the board. It is 7-3. Tampa Bay with the lead. 7:54 to go in the first quarter. We'll return right after these messages.
Hello. Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. Wall Street won't tell you what's really moving the markets, but Singular Research will. At Singular Research, they've been beating the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 for over 20 years with a proven track record of uncovering high-performing small and mid-cap stocks before the herd catches on. Their clients? Over 110 institutions managing $60 billion. Their edge? Independent, unbiased research that delivers real results. Now exclusively for my fans, they're offering a free 30-day subscription to their institutional quality research. Get access to stock picks, earnings reports, macro outlook, and their senior analyst commentary on critical sectors like uranium, silver, and rare earths, all before the street reacts. Call now, 818-222-6234, or visit singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot for full access. Call 818-222-6234, or go to singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot, singularresearch.com.
When you start your car, are you confident that it will get you through the day? At Meineke, we make sure it does. Our certified technicians put your car through a thorough analysis, because when we're confident, you're confident that your car is in good shape and ready for whatever lies ahead. In fact, right now you can get an oil change for only $34.95. That's $34.95 for a Meineke oil change. So visit Meineke.com for the independently owned and operated Meineke near you. Trust your key with Meineke, doing car care right.
Yo! Sorry, man. I took an upper to stay awake. My heart started pounding, so I took a downer to take the edge off. Honestly, I feel worse now.
What? One of my friends overdosed after mixing drugs like that. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that again.
Well, let's stay online for a bit so I know you're okay.
Yeah, man. Bet. Let's go.
There is no safe way to mix drugs. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Or big at California's Great America, the official theme park of the 49ers. Purchase a gold pass and get free parking and access to over 40 Six Flags parks. Valid through 2026. Visit cagreatamerica.com.
7-0 Tampa Bay with the lead. 7:54 remaining in the first quarter of play here from Raymond James Stadium. The 49ers getting on the board with a Pinheiro 52-yard field goal, a 5-play, 36-yard drive. The big play in that one, though, the Kendrick Bourne 41-yard reception. That's our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. Pinheiro kicks this one off. Short kick out to the 15-yard line where it's fielded by Tucker. He'll take it up the near side numbers, breaks a tackle to the 35-yard line, and pushes forward on the near hash to the 36.
Like Travis Gibson had him at about the 33 and just dripped off of him, and he ended up getting another 5 or 6.
Baker Mayfield back to work. This is the third possession already for this Tampa Bay offense in this first quarter. Scored after a couple of plays following the interception. And a 1st and 10 now from the 36-yard line. Mayfield 10 touchdown passes, just 1 interception this year, coming off of a great performance last week in Seattle. Motions a tight end, stops in the backfield now. He hands off to White, right off the left side again into the second level to the 45-yard line. He's got a 10-yard gain and another first down.
Yeah, and the Buccaneers are coming out and playing in 2 tight end sets. Got an injury out there on the field. Looks like Fred Warner, unfortunately, grabbing at his right leg. Does not look good.
He went down immediately, right at the point of contact, and you can tell by the 49ers' reactions, it's not good.
And he's clutching at his right knee with all the doctors around him.
All right, we'll step aside for now. A 7-3 Tampa Bay lead here in the first quarter, and just hoping for the best right now for Fred Warner. 7:38 to go on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey's brand new canned cocktails now available for the first time ever. Introducing Double Gold, made in collaboration with 49ers legend Joe Montana. It's smooth, strong, and refreshingly crisp. Crafted with award-winning Gold Bar Whiskey and real orange, ginger, and lime juices, Double Gold is now available in Levi Stadium and quality retailers. Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. 8% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Just like a strong run-pass offense, a trip to California's Great America, the official theme park of the 49ers, is always a touchdown. Every visit scores big with iconic rides, thrills for the whole family, plus kid-sized fun at Planet Snoopy. Niners fans can explore over 50 attractions made for everyone to enjoy. Grab a Gold Pass today for unlimited visits, free parking, and access to over 40 Six Flags parks, valid through 2026. Get your tickets or passes today at cagreatamerica.com.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Back here in Tampa where it's not good news, Fred Warner has been loaded onto a cart, his right ankle being very closely looked at and held on his splint as he makes his way off the field.
That's a year-ender. Just saw a replay of it, and his ankle was turned the wrong way. He was clutching at his knee because his ankle was hanging. Terrible.
Rashad White gets the handoff on the first down play out to the 47-yard line. They just can't avoid the injury. And Fred Warner's a guy that has been out there almost every game in his career.
Yeah, he started every game but one that he's been here, and just very, very unfortunate to have a catastrophic injury like that. All
right, so the 49ers will have to do without him today. Bethune and Winters, the linebackers for the 49ers in this formation on a 2nd down and 9 near midfield. Shotgun snap to Mayfield. Here's a blitz coming. He throws to the near side, and it's nearly intercepted. D. Winters reaching out with his left hand. May have got a finger on that ball. The intended target, Cade Otten, incomplete.
Yeah, 49ers, Robert Saleh dialed up some pressure. Upton Stout coming off the edge. Tatum Bethune up the middle. D. Winters in good position. Tried to undercut it. Could only get one hand touching the football.
Baker Mayfield in his career, he's about a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio player. Here in Tampa, it's closer to 3-to-1, but he's playing on house money this year. 10 touchdowns, 1 pick, and he'll face a 3rd and 9 from the 47-yard line of Tampa Bay. White to his left, snap taken, deep drop to throw. Baker Mayfield with some time, avoids some contact, pump fakes once, turns around, whipped to the turf, and finally thrown down by the 49er defense back at the 36-yard line.
All right, way to keep working by the defensive front. Trevis Gibson had the first opportunity to get to Baker Mayfield, and Baker was able to dip him, and Trevis went by him, but there's nowhere to go because of the tight pressure, and good job by the D-tackle Sam Okawanu, and eventually Michael Williams finishes them off.
49ers' 7th sack of the season. They've only had 13 QB hits all year coming into this game. It'll force the punt from Riley Dixon. Sky Moore waiting to receive at the opposite 10-yard line. Dixon standing at the 25, kicking from left to right here in the first quarter. Good kick, spiraling its way downfield. Moore backpedaling inside the 5. Will make the catch at the 2, cut back, take it to the 10, and almost break free, but he's cut down inside the 15-yard line. A bit of a gamble there, fielding that kick at the 4-yard line. And the 49er offense will get back onto the field, trailing 7-3. 49ers, by the way, now have 1 sack today. The sack counter is sponsored by Cache Creek, proud partner of the 49ers. We'll step aside from Raymond James Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
For the very best in Bay Area high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank. The Emmy Award-winning program delivers all the excitement of high school sports each Sunday night, airing at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California with an encore presentation at 10 p.m. It's the top student athletes from across Northern California in the spotlight. Join us Sunday nights during the school year on NBC Sports California. And for the latest, follow at 49ers Cal High on social media.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Seven to 3, Tampa Bay leading with 5:57 to go in the opening quarter. 1st and 10 from the 49er 14-yard line as they work back on offense here. Tonjes in motion, Juszczyk in motion. They fake the toss to him, straight up the middle. McCaffrey hit right at the line of scrimmage, moves to his right, and is dropped for no gain.
Yeah, Diaby just flashing into the backfield and able to get a hand on Christian McCaffrey and slow him down. It is going to be tough sledding up the middle with Vita Vea. And Pooney's pulling on that play. He's got to be able to kick Diaby out there to create a lane. for Christian McCaffrey, and he was too slow getting out there with the get-off and the anticipation of Diaby getting in the backfield for a no gain.
Shotgun snap to Jones, facing a four-man rush, pump fakes, throws to the outside. McCaffrey makes a two-handed catch with two defenders right on top of him. It's a 5-yard gain to the 18-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the 49er offense. By the way, our injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. And we don't want to report this injury, but Fred Warner obviously out for this game, and probably a lot more than that with the ankle injury he sustained earlier in this quarter. 3rd down and 5 from the 19-yard line. Neither team has converted on a 3rd down so far here this afternoon. Both 0 for 2. Empty backfield for Jones. 5 receivers set, 3 left, 2 right from the far hash. Jones drops to throw, fires to the right side. McCaffrey makes the catch inside the numbers, turns it upfield, and has a 1st down and gain of 8 yards to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and that's really one of the first times early in this game that the Buccaneers had not pressured. They sat back and 2 deep safeties, then rotated late to deep middle safety, but the middle of the field open for McCaffrey on that angle route for the 1st down.
Christian McCaffrey has just been a machine in the passing game for the 49ers this season. He gets the 1st down again. Juszczyk jogging to the right. 1st and 10 from the 27, and this play will be stopped with the penalty marker coming in for a false start.
False start. Offense, number 84. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That's on Kendrick Bourne, and it will march the 49ers back to a 1st and 15 from the 22. 4:05 to go, opening quarter.
Valdez-Scantling in the game now for Kyle Juszczyk as the 49ers are going to get into their 3 wide receiver set.
Tonjes, the tight end. Also checking in for the first time, Brian Robinson at the tailback position. Jones waving the hands in the shotgun. Takes the snap now. Again, the 4-man rush. Jones over the middle. Robinson makes the catch at the 25-yard line. It's going to get some of that penalty yardage back, but it'll still be a 2nd down and 11 for the 49ers.
Yeah, and good job by the Buccaneers defense, sitting in that soft zone with the safeties back, forcing the throw underneath. Again, only a 4-man rush, but Vasi Dennis, the linebacker that lines up to Levante David, in good position to rally up and make that tackle.
2nd down and 11 from the 26-yard line. 49ers trail 7-3. 3:05 remaining in the 1st quarter. Tonjes now jogging to his right. Stops at the end of the line. Snap to Jones. Looking downfield. Underneath again to McCaffrey. And a one-on-one tackle is made as Christian gets to the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd down for the 49ers, and just could not break free of the grasp of Diaby.
And that's remember the old Tampa, too. The old Tampa defense, keeping 2 deep safeties, forcing the quarterback to be patient and throwing it underneath. It's exactly what happened on that one. A lot like the play before, in position to rally up and make a tackle in the rally zone to set up this 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Jones trying to keep this drive moving. 49ers need a good one here. Jones drops back to throw, standing in the pocket. Flush now, runs right, cuts back to his left, and he's cut down and dropped back at the 23-yard line. Just could not get free of all that pressure and find himself in a chance to throw that ball.
Now, Vita Vea is wreaking havoc right now with his power rush. All 350 pounds of him. Gets the party started again and basically just runs Pooney over. Just pushes him back, and Pooney falls down. So Vita Vea is going to initially have the impact. Mack tries to take off, and a good vision sack by Yaya Diaby falling off the block.
So the punt unit comes on for the 49ers. Morstead standing at his 10-yard line. Will get this punt away. Spiraling downfield, moving over to his left, and watching this one go out of bounds on the far side of the field. And that is where Tampa Bay has their next opportunity, leading 7-3. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
Filling in for Greg Papa, I'm Justin Allegri along with Tim Ryan. Good to be with you here from Tampa Bay. The 49ers trailing 7-3 with 1:34 to go in the 1st quarter of play. Long shadows making their way across the field now as Mayfield Leads the offense back onto the field at the 29-yard line. Baker Mayfield 3 of 5 passing for 21 yards so far in this game.
Yeah, and those are the only other yards beside Rachaad White with 2 10-plus yard runs.
The 49ers had only given up 10-plus yard runs all season coming into this one. Shotgun snap to Mayfield. Pumps once, throws underneath. A flag comes in as the catch is made at the 30-yard line. A couple of extra yards on top of that. Flag is on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, I think it's going to be illegal contact by Diamador Lenore on Cade Otton, I think.
I'm trying to sort this one out right now and see what the Tampa Bay offense wants to do with it, if that is indeed the call. Brad Rogers is the referee for this game.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense.
Okay.
Or, sorry, defense, number 2. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Almost had it from him.
Yeah.
It's just a sluggish first quarter for the 49ers.
Well, and now they're playing with heavy hearts with the Fred Warner injury. So emotionally, how do you put that out of your head and keep flying around? It obviously is the nature of this game, having to deal with it.
1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Mayfield motions a receiver. He'll have an inside give here out to the left side, bouncing to the edge, trying to stay on his feet as Rachaad White to turn it upfield for extra yards. Gets about 3 on the play out to the 36-yard line, maybe the 37.
A lot of misdirection runs in this Tampa offense. They're going to fake a little orbit motion, and Baker pirouette, spins all the way around, and then turns and hands it to Rachaad White. Tatum Bethune did not take the bait. Only a 3-yard gain. Good job by Bethune.
Rachaad White has had all the carries in this game on the ground, 6 from them for 31 yards, including the lone score for Tampa Bay. 2nd down and 7 from the 37 now. Mayfield under center. Swings out a receiver right. Now takes the snap, fakes the handoff once more. Deep drop, plenty of time over the middle of the field and twisting around to try and reach back for it. Abuka, a rare drop from him, even though it was off his left hip as he spun around, incomplete.
Yeah, and he was wide open running the over route. Just got turned free. Diamador Lenore was tracking him. Upton Stout was in position. I don't know what he was supposed to do, but the ball behind him, off target by Baker Mayfield.
Emeka Abuka and Baker Mayfield, they have had a great connection so far this season. 5 touchdowns for Abuka. He had 163 receiving last week. So it's now a 3rd down and 7 where the Tampa Bay offense is 0 for 2 in this game. Dropping back is Mayfield. He's pressured. He throws, and again it's off the hand of Abuka as Mayfield took a hit. No flag. Incomplete, and a punt coming up.
Boy, and another gift from the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield. I don't know if there was miscommunication with Baker Mayfield and Abuka. There was some pressure coming late from Tatum Bethune as he's wrapping around the edge. I don't know if he was anticipating Abuka to sit down right in that hole. There was nobody covering him. The ball was behind him. Again, could only get one hand on it.
Now, Abuka has just made so many phenomenal catches this year. So you see one come off his hand. It's kind of rare, and back-to-back plays on top of that. So 4th and 7, the punt unit on the field with 14 seconds remaining. Moore back at the 10-yard line. We'll wait for this kick, and it's another good one. He backpedals to the 5-yard line, makes the catch, now tries to get back upfield, spins to his left, gets to the 15-yard line, and is dropped. Another play where you figure maybe you let that go.
I really think the 49ers think they can get something in the return game with Sky Moore today. I really do. You look at the Bucs and Riley Dixon, the punter, he's got a slow process. They've had 2 blocked this year. He has shanked 5, and I feel like the 49ers and Boyer think there's opportunities there to run it, so they took the risk.
Take a look at the scoreboard update. It's brought to you by Dolan Law, the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. Rams with the win over the Ravens on the road. All 3 NFC West teams that already played were on the road. Rams winners over the Ravens. And a loss for the Cardinals against Indy, and then a win for Seattle on the road in Jacksonville. Just 2 seconds here to run a play for Jones. Drops back to throw, steps up, hit again, goes down, ball is free, and the 49ers dive right on top of it at the 11-yard line. Boy, it could have gone from bad to much worse there, but it's recovered by Farrell.
Tell you what, they have got to find an answer for this pressure that the Bucs are bringing. There's already been 2 sacks, multiple pressures that have had a clear impact on Mike Jones. The right side of the offensive line just got run by again.
In spite of that, it's just a 7-3 lead for Tampa Bay, and that ends the first quarter here from Raymond James Stadium. We'll step aside. 49ers trail 7-3. Second quarter coming up right after these messages.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time. Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. Big and loud doesn't always mean right. And the conventional mold doesn't define success. Goodbye, false quick buck promises. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam and Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way. With integrity, experience, and authenticity, we're champions for the underdog. Life happens, and when you need help, you deserve a team without hidden agendas. A team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. So if you've been hurt in a crash, call Sam and Ash, 702-303-0333. Sam and Ash, because you deserve what's right.
Donald Trump is forced to govern by executive order because Congress is too weak or unwilling to act. That's why conservative veteran David Flippo is running for Congress to help turn Trump's agenda into lasting law.
We need to get people in Congress that are ready to do the hard work and make the laws. You know, right now, the congressmen in there's a lot that resist anything that Donald Trump is trying to do. Donald Trump needs a Congress that is more friendly to him so that he doesn't have to fight so hard.
Flippo will join the Patriots already in Congress and the new wave coming in the midterms to back Trump and pass the laws America needs.
So let's look at the executive orders that Trump has signed and let's make laws out of those so that they're standing and they don't just get overridden by the next administration.
Lieutenant Colonel David Flippo, a conservative, a proven leader, and the fighter Trump needs to finish the job.
American Honor Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Start of the second quarter, 49ers trailing 7-3. They're on the ball here on a second down and 15. Jones to throw over the middle of the field, making the catch at the 30-yard line, and turning it up is Bourne. Past the 50 to the 40, brought down from behind. Flag comes in.
Boy, what a throw from Mac Jones, and just layered it right over the linebacker, Vase Dennis. A very good in-cutting route by Kendrick Bourne, put it right on his hands, and KB with a bunch of yards after the catch.
There's no foul on the play. The result of the play is a first down, San Francisco.
He had a 41-yarder earlier in this game. This one goes for 56, and it puts the 49er offense in business here from the 34-yard line of Tampa Bay.
That is a great throw from Mac Jones, and obviously he's been under a lot of pressure. Sacked 3 times already, hit 4 times, ball's been knocked out, and he just threads the needle in between the numbers.
97 yards on just 2 catches for Bourne. I formation, handoff McCaffrey, cuts inside the numbers at the 30-yard line, gets downhill, picks up 8 yards to the 25.
Boy, good vision by Christian McCaffrey right there. The play starts to the left, and they're running the stretch play, and he reads where the crease is and is able to cut right back up in front of Gaines, the defensive end, and get himself almost 9 yards.
Another I formation set here for the 49ers. On the move on this drive, second down and 2. Back to the ground for McCaffrey. Moves to the right, pushing forward. Don't know if he's got enough for first down yardage. It's close, but he goes down maybe a half yard shy at the 23.
That's a good play by Jacob Parrish, their nickel corner, who is a third-round pick out of K-State, and it was blocked well. It was actually a good block on the pull by Connor Colby, but Parrish saw it, filled the hole right where he was supposed to be, and made a strong tackle on McCaffrey to keep him short. It was a third and about just exactly a yard.
3rd and 1. 49ers 1 of 4 converting on third downs here today. McCaffrey in the backfield is just a snap to Jones, and he will just push forward for enough for that first down. He actually picks up 2 yards, enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, good job by the 49ers just getting up to the line and quick snapping it. Mack felt it, immediately went off to the right in between Pooney and Brendel. And the Bucs have been the number one defense on short yardage all year long. Good in that situation. 49ers able to convert.
49ers came into this game with 16% of their carries being hit in the backfield. So it's just nice to see some positive yards on this series. Now Jones to throw on first down. Good time, good protection. Throws on a cut, and it's caught by Juszczyk at the 15-yard line for a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, good job by Mack there. Just understanding that it's just a 3-man pressure. The Buccaneers called off the Dogs, called off the Buccaneers, rushed 3, dropped 8. Mac Jones goes through his progression, a little pivot route from Kyle Juszczyk. That was the matchup you're looking for out there on the outside linebacker, Anthony Nelson. Good throw and catch.
So 9-yard gain now makes it 2nd down and 1 from the 13-yard line. Back to the ground for McCaffrey. Plenty for the first down as he moves inside the 10-yard line and is marked at the 9. This is the drive we've seen from this 49er offense this season. It's taken them 7 plays so far and 75 yards in 2 minutes and 41 seconds, and they're in the Toyota red zone now, knocking on the door, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Empty backfield for Jones, barking out. Now he takes the snap, facing a 3-man rush. They throw the screen to McCaffrey. Couple of good blocks, gets inside the 5, cuts back to his right, and is wrapped up and brought down near the 4.
You can see what Todd Bowles is doing down here in the red zone. And again, just deploying a 3-man rush, as you said, and dropping 8. The whole key, and the 49ers able to get some yards, obviously, on the screenplay, but the whole key to beat that is you've got to extend plays. The quarterback has got to be able to move around in a 3-man rush to get those guys scrambling and get those 8 defenders separated. They are not worried about Mac Jones moving around.
49ers red zone opportunities this season. They're converting on 8 of 19. Now dropping to throw is Jones. Tucks it, runs, sets his feet, pump fakes once. He's going to be hit. He throws down to the 2-yard line, and a catch is made as he's falling over. He does get it away to Brian Robinson down to the 2 somehow.
Well, that's just Mac Jones being Mac Jones. He rolled out to the left, did extend the play. There was nobody open down the field. Buccaneers got everybody locked up. Anthony Nelson comes up Jawan Jennings late, but Brian Robinson never stops. He's out there, keeps it alive. Mac Jones got it to him.
Tampa Bay leading 7-3. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Under center is Jones. Motions Jennings. Now hands off McCaffrey. McCaffrey up the middle, and he is stuffed at the 1-yard line.
There's a penalty.
Flag is on the near side.
It's going to be on the Buccaneers, I believe. They may have lined up in the neutral zone.
Clear the stack. Remember, the 49ers yet to score on the ground this season. Here in week 6, looking for their first.
Offside. Lined up in the neutral zone, number 42 to 44 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal, 3rd down.
Chris Braswell is the guy who lined up offsides. He is not number 44.
I was looking at my chart. I don't see.
No, he's 43. Just one off. He's 43.
I formation. Juszczyk the lead blocker. The handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey up the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
As you said, first rushing touchdown of the year, and the 49ers went right back to the same play off the left side. Good block down by Trent Williams. Luke Farrell doing a nice job in there, and they create a lane for CMC. First rushing touchdown of the season.
That's the first lead of this football game for the 49ers, 9-7 with 10:18 to go in the 2nd quarter. And what a drive it was, finally establishing the offense to get downfield and put some points on the board. Pinheiro on for the extra point try, coming from left to right. It is on its way. It is up, and it is good. So a 10-7 lead for the 49ers over Tampa Bay with 10:18 to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll step aside from Raymond James Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
I'm facing you, then you're going to switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
the mental work.
Together we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Ten to 7, 49ers with the lead here in the second quarter, 10:18 to go. It was a 10-play, 84-yard drive that took 4:44 off the clock. And CMC into pay dirt on the ground for the first time this season for the 49ers. Remember, that drive started with a sack and a fumble recovered by San Francisco. And then they went the length of the field nearly with the help of that Kendrick Bourne 56-yard reception to set them up for the score and take their first lead of this football game. Kickoff from left to right. It's fielded by Tucker, far side numbers, takes it upfield, upended as he goes flying into the air at the 31-yard line. Another nice return for the Tampa Bay offense. Today's 49ers game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is presented by Vivid Seats. When you consider all that has already happened in this game with the Fred Warner injury, the sacks, the hits that Mac Jones has taken, the 49ers are on top 10 to 7 with Baker Mayfield back under center here. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Single back is White. Shepard in motion. The handoff to White. Left side now. Upton Stout. First man there, and he swallows him up and drops him after a gain of 2.
Yeah, great run fit there by Stout. Sniffed that out right away. Saw the down block in front of him. Jumped up into the C gap and was right there to put a left shoulder on Rachaad White. Good, strong tackle. And then Rachaad White just gets tattooed by Bethune and a few other defenders.
Rachaad White, it's almost every run he's running to the left.
It's behind Tristan Wirfs. They've lost the right side are backups with Charlie Heck and Luke Haggard.
2nd down and 8. Mayfield in the gun here. Motions White off to the right. Here comes a blitz now. Mayfield to throw. Up to the pocket. Throws over the middle. Ibuka makes the catch at the 45-yard line. Gets to midfield. And he's brought down. And there's Malik Mustafa making the hit. Good to see him back onto the field.
Yeah, and wide open again. Ibuka. This time it's an accurate throw from Baker Mayfield to the rookie. And he just left Renardo Green on the end cut. Renardo's got to get hands on him and just play more physical. He was trailing him the whole way, but wide open.
Yeah, Ibuka, when he's comfortable, he is just deadly, and he's been comfortable a lot this season. It's a 17-yard gain to the 49er 49-yard line on a 1st and 10 with the clock winding under 9 minutes to play in the opening half. High snap to Mayfield, fakes the handoff, throws, and a quick out to Otten. The tight end makes the catch at the 40-yard line, speed to the 35, and then gets thrown into the air and dropped at the 25.
You can tell what the offensive coordinator is doing, and they're keeping the 49ers in base defense, and Grizzard is dialing up plays to get after Luke Gifford, who has not played a lot this year. They've run at him a couple of times, and that time they got him in play action for a big one to Cade Otton, who came into this game with only 10 receptions on the year.
It was a 17-yard play to Ibuka, followed by a 23-yard play to Otton. And it's 1st and 10 from the 49er 26-yard line. Mayfield with Shepard again, jogging to the right. Mayfield looking downfield, checks it to Otton once more into the flat right side, and he gets wrapped up by D. Winters, and an ankle tackle drops him after a gain of 4 or 5 yards.
And I'll tell you, the biggest thing, and obviously the biggest thing is missing Fred Warner's presence and the caliber of player that he is. But he is the field general of this defense in terms of all the communication. And you're dealing with a lot of young players out there on defense that are listening for Fred Warner to make those accurate checks.
49ers, a team that have the 4th most rookie snaps through the first 5 weeks of NFL play. Now Durham, another tight end, he motions right, handoff right side this time is Rashad White getting some scrum yardage. And what a push here to get close to first down yardage to the 16.
Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short. C.J. West had an opportunity, but C.J. West is playing with a cast on his right hand. Hard to grab cloth and rip back when you're wearing a cast.
And C.J. West and Kalia Davis both have the club on their hand for this game. Opposite hands for both of them, but similar injuries that both required surgery to set. And now it's 3rd down and 1. Tampa Bay's offense still looking for their first 3rd down conversion of the game. Under center Mayfield. Durham motions right, handoff to White, and White's got enough for the first down as he pushes forward to the 15-yard line and then falls down to the 13. White is just pounding the rock right now. It's his 9th carry already in this football game. 6:15 to go in the first half. 10-7, 49ers leading. The lone score in this game from Tampa Bay was set up by an interception that put them at the 12-yard line back in the first quarter. 4 receivers, 2 to either side for Mayfield. Takes the shotgun snap, facing the 4-man rush, flips it out to White to the right side. White cuts back to the 10-yard line and brought down from behind after gaining about 4 yards again.
Man, he is dangerous, Rashad White, out in space, throwing him those screens. Very, very elusive when he gets out there for a big guy. Malik Mustafa had an opportunity to come up and hit him, and he puts a nice little cut on him, but he is going to pay for it as the defensive lineman, Jordan Elliott, they call him stack monsters, coming out of that stack and swarming to the football on those screen plays, allows 4 yards.
Malik Mustafa, we don't know how much he's going to play today. This is just his first game back coming off of injury in the PUP list this week. Handoff, now bouncing out to the left side and finding it, running room to the left and into the end zone. It's Sean Tucker for his first rushing touchdown of the season, and it vaults Tampa Bay back in front 13-10.
And that's an error on the 49ers, and nobody was out there to set the edge. And that's where they love to run, especially down in the red zone. Michael Williams does a great job hammering the puller. Renardo Green went inside with the receiver. D. Winters got trapped up inside, and there was no edge as it bounced to the outside.
That is where you miss Fred Warner dearly. Here's the extra point after the touchdown from McLaughlin, and it is up and good from right to left. Just like that, Tampa Bay right back out in front, 14-10 with 5:10 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside from Tampa on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California Ace scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new San Francisco 49ers scratchers, it's always a great call. For sure.
On 1. Ready, set, play.
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day.
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers faithful, it's time to gear up for game day. Show your passion for the red and gold all season long by shopping for the latest 49ers styles available at the home of the faithful, the official 49ers team store presented by Visa. From player jerseys and apparel made for the whole family to exclusive merchandise and collectibles, gear up now and grab 49ers gifts for all seasons. Shop in person by visiting the official 49ers team store located at Levi's Stadium at Gate A or online at shop49ers.com.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
'49ers trail 14-10 with 5:10 to go here in the first half. It was an 8-play, 68-yard drive, took 5:08 off the clock, and Mayfield handing it off to Tucker for the score. And that's our Toyota Drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. Then back and forth. That was the first real long, sustained drive from Tampa Bay. Their other score was set up by the interception.
And because they've been able to run it, it's made it a challenge on the linebackers with the play action. And Luke Gifford bit hard, and they got Cade Otton for the big one of 23 yards.
Moore and Robinson deep to receive for the 49ers here. And the kick coming from right to left from the shadows, end over end. Moore, a chance to return. He gets it at the 9-yard line, speeds upfield to the 25 to the 30, cuts out to the 35-yard line, and keeps pushing forward as he's dropped at the 36. Nice return. Now the 49ers, they've got 5:03 remaining, both teams with 3 timeouts.
Ideally, you'd love to see another time-consuming drive. The last one, very good, both run and pass in terms of the balance. Finish with some points. Get to the locker room and come back out and start the third quarter with the football.
They do have the ball to start the second half. Jennings, Bourne, and Juszczyk split as receivers, with McCaffrey the single back on a 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, moving left to right from the shadows of Raymond James Stadium. Juszczyk in motion, handoff McCaffrey up the middle, cuts to his left, turns back to his right, and along the near side hash mark, gets about 7 yards on the first down run.
Now, they've been more effective running behind the poles, left guard Connor Colby, than they have of the right guard Dominic Pooney. And a good block by Colby, a good lead block there by Kyle Juszczyk, and Christian McCaffrey gets 7 right up the gut. 8
carries for 29 yards now for Christian, including the first touchdown of the year for the 49ers on the ground on the last possession that they had. 2nd down and 3. They're set at the 49er 44-yard line. Jones has been hit a lot already in this game. He's 9 of 11 passing for 134 in the air, most of those going to Kendrick Bourne. Now a toss play to McCaffrey. Tries to cut, slips up though, and he falls at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and they were in a run pressure right there, and that's vintage Todd Bowles. Loading the box and flying downhill. Dennis, the inside linebacker, did not even wait for anything to develop. Nothing to cloud up his vision at all. Straight downhill in the backfield, forced the cutback and the slip by McCaffrey, 3rd and 6.
Clock winding, under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Crowd getting into it here now on a 3rd and 6 from the 41-yard line.
Got to get Jake Tonjes going.
Niners are 3 of 6 converting on 3rd down so far. They're showing blitz, and they rush 4. Jones steps up, hoists one in the air, caught at the 45-yard line, and stumbling over, it's Valdez-Scantling for a first down.
Another incredibly good layered throw from Mac Jones up over the linebacker, and the in cut to Valdez-Scantling. Partly what gets the Bucs in trouble is they're lining up in that mug, that show pressure, where they use their linebackers up on the line of scrimmage like they're coming. Hard for them to get enough depth when it becomes a pass. Mac knew it, lofted it right over the top. MVS with the catch.
Valdez-Scantling, that's just his 3rd catch of the year, and he's doubled his receiving yards with 19 on that play. Now Jones to throw, again a deep drop, airs it out deep downfield, and overshot everybody into the end zone. It was Kendrick Bourne, but ultimately he ended up stopping around the 5-yard line as that ball fell on the B of Buccaneers in the end zone.
Yeah, good coverage out there by Jamel Dean, who without question is their best corner. Got a sack and a forced fumble in this game. It was out last week against Seattle, but he is their best corner on their roster, and certainly their best corner today with their injuries.
Now, they only blitzed Sam Darnold 10 times last week, kind of to help the young secondary that they played. Now on 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line, back to the ground for McCaffrey, moving his way to the right side and along the near hash. Picks up just a few yards here, down to the 37.
Yeah, and the 49ers thinking they can run and get it up inside without Vita Vea on the field.
Going to get one more playoff here before the 2-minute warning. With 2:25 to go in the first half. 14-10, Tampa Bay leading. Jones breaks the huddle, 3 receiver set out to the left. And the shotgun snap, another 4-man rush. He throws to the far side of the field, and reaching back for it, Scantling makes the catch. He's out of bounds. Drops the ball on the hit. Valdez-Scantling nearly hangs on to it at the 20-yard line.
Had him matched up out there on the safety, Tyke Smith, and he plucked it, got his feet down, but did not finish the process through the ground of the catch. Boy, that would have been a great play. And again, it was Tyke Smith that hit him in the back, which forced him to the ground. The first thing that hit out of bounds was the football, and it jarred it loose.
54-yard field goal try here from Pinheiro. Ball will be set near hash. Here it comes from left to right. It's on its way, plenty of distance, and it is good. For the 2nd time in this game, Dinero from more than 50 yards, and he makes it a 1-point lead for Tampa Bay, 14-13.
Boy, what a shot in the arm he's been for the 49ers special teams. 13-13 on the year. Had the big game winner against Arizona. Glad Eddie Pinheiro was available. Probably was available because he wanted a little too much dinero. But Pinheiro got in here, and man, am I happy. And I know Brant Boyer, the special teams coach, is as well, who has a history with him from the Jets.
Keeps making field goals like that. Give him the dinero for more than 50 yards. He's 13 for 13 now this season, and the Pinheiro 54-yard field goal caps a 7-play, 27-yard drive in 3:05 taken off the clock. And the 49ers make it a 1-point game just a few seconds prior to the 2-minute warning. 2:05 to go here in the first half. That is the Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. So Pinheiro, a couple of field goals, a CMC rushing touchdown. 2 scores from Tampa Bay on the ground from a pair of their running backs, Rashad White and Sean Tucker. And that's where we stand right now in a 1-point game. With Pinheiro back onto the field to kick off from left to right. Here's Tucker backpedaling toward the goal line. He's going to bring it. No, he did bring it out from just a yard deep. Step beyond the goal line. Now he's going to have to run out to the 20 to the 25. And he's turned down to the field right near the 49er bench. He wanted, I think, to stop and put a knee down, but then realized he had stepped beyond the goal line and he had to go.
Yeah, well, Cameron Johnson told him before he fielded it, stay in, stay in, stay in. And then he got a little bit confused and absolutely had to come out.
All right, it's the 2-minute warning, and it's sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. It's a 1-point Tampa Bay lead with 1:58 to go in the first half. It's 14-13. We'll step aside from Raymond James Stadium right after these messages. We'll return.
Hey, everybody.
A
jury has spoken. Deborah Fenton slipped and fell, and the Cosmopolitan was found negligent. Thanks to Patrick Kang and Ace Law Group, justice was delivered. If you've been hurt by someone else's negligence, don't face it alone. Call Ace Law Group. We don't back down. We win. We win big, like $15 million big. Call 702-357-9729. Ace Law Group.
Thought it was a rash, but my doctor said it was a tick bite.
Ticks can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, leading to chronic health issues.
My brother was always having asthma flare-ups. Turns out a roach problem at home was causing it.
Allergens left behind by roaches and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks.
When I had a fever and body aches, I never thought it was West Nile virus.
Mosquitoes breed in standing water and can spread serious diseases. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. Over the past 25 years, thousands of Las Vegans hired me as their injury lawyer. You know, when you hire me, I won't take more money than you at the end of your case. It's the Paul Powell promise, and I put it in writing. That means my clients get back hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year, from my pocket to yours. What other lawyer does that? You already know that answer. No one.
Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Football season just got better. The all-new Boomer Sportsbook wants you to know two numbers, 250 and minus 105. Score up to $250 in bonus bets with your first deposit and bet minus 105 on all pro football spreads for every regular season game. Plus, with Boomer's Rewards, every wager earns points that turn into free bets at the end of the month. Download the Boomers app, then head to Ellis Island Casino or Casino Valverde to activate your account. Boomer's Sportsbook, where Nevada plays to win. Learn more at betwithboomer.com. Must be 21 and older. Terms and conditions apply. Bet responsibly.
On its Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
First and 10 from the Tampa Bay 28-yard line. Mayfield handoff. White, big hole. He bursts right through it past the 30-yard line, cuts to his left. Has close to first down yardage, 9-yard gain on the first down carry.
Yeah, and he's already at 4.6 to carry, and has been a problem for the 49ers. Caught the 49ers in a go call that time on defense. Kalia Davis flying up the field. Alfred Collins flying up the field. He gets trapped. Huge hole right in the middle.
Tampa Bay with all three of their timeouts to work with here and 90 seconds to go in the opening half. And with the way that McLaughlin has been kicking, you don't need to get too much further than where you are right now. If you're Tampa Bay. From the 37-yard line, Tampa Bay, the throw from Mayfield out to the near side with White, leaves his feet, goes airborne while going out of bounds. Boy, that was a poor decision. He gets undercut and dropped out of bounds near the 45-yard line of the 49ers.
Yeah, in a coverage error by the 49ers. There is absolutely nobody out there in the flat. Renardo Green went in with the in cut, played man the whole way, and Upton Stout very late to recognize that there's nobody out in the flat, and the Buccaneers have it past midfield.
18-yard gain, and it's first and 10 from the 49er 45-yard line, 1:17 to go. Mayfield from the gun, drops to throw now. Looking over to his left, looks to his right, throws and completes to Otten, the tight end. Another big gain for him. It's 11 yards. He's inside the 35 to the 34.
Not great field conditions down there. Tatum Bethune looked like he had an opportunity to drive on that as Baker Mayfield was winding up. He read him the whole way, but slipped as he was trying to drive up on that route.
Now Mayfield again to throw. Mayfield looking downfield, throws, and over the head of his intended target. Mustafa was really the only man there for the 49ers, but it whistles past him, also past Lenore, incomplete.
Yeah, and I think Lenore baited him into that. He sat in the flat like it was that cloud coverage where the corner stays shallow and plays the tight end out in the flat, and then he sloughed off and hinged backwards as Mayfield was unloading it and basically just threw it away.
Baker Mayfield last week only had 5 incompletions. This week he's 9 of 14 for 99 yards so far. Second and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Showing heavy pressure here, the 49ers.
They're stacking the line right now. Johnson motion from left to right, and they bring the blitz. Mayfield to throw. Hit as he throws, and he throws wide open downfield at the 10-yard line, making the catch. It's Johnson, and he'll speed into the end zone for the touchdown.
And another busted coverage. Coverage error right there. Penalty flag on the field. We'll see what the penalty is, maybe on Upton Stout. for the hit on Baker Mayfield, but nobody was out there covering Cameron Johnson.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 20 is over the play as a touchdown. It will be enforced on the try.
See, and this is the effect of no Fred Warner on the football field. With all that youth on the back end, and there's no Fred Warner directing traffic and getting guys lined up, and that's not just the secondary, that's the linebackers as well. And there's just nobody out there in coverage. You had two guys covering the flat. I think D. Winters may have been the guy that was supposed to get deep. Not sure, but two on a short route, and nobody covered the deep route.
Baker Mayfield's coming onto the field. This will be a 2-point conversion attempt here with White behind him under center.
I wonder where they're going behind.
Hand off to White, cuts to his left, hit near the line, and he's dropped. What a great job one-on-one to make that tackle. Renardo Green stops the 2-point conversion attempt.
Yeah, you almost knew they were going behind Wirfs. When it's go-to time in the run game, that's where they go. They love running to the boundary when they're down near the goal line there on the 2-point conversion. It was perfect by Renardo Green with the edge support.
So it's 20-13 now, Tampa Bay with the lead. Just 44 seconds to go here in Tampa in the first half. We'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Nope, not adulting today. Bills, no way. Work emails, deleted. Meal prepping, those are sad leftovers in new containers. I'm out. Good thing my 2025 Toyota Camry has available all-wheel drive, perfect for dodging to-do lists. And with up to 232 horsepower and 51 miles per gallon combined, I can run forever. Ish.
Recalculating.
Nuh-uh, recalculating my whole life. This Camry is freedom. I'll never grow up! Toyota, let's go places.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway. Game day in the Bay. The air is electric, the crowd is roaring, and the 49ers are ready to take the field. Whether you're tailgating with friends at the stadium or watching from the comfort of home, Levi's has always been a part of that tradition. Just like the 49ers, we're all in on heart, grit, and the spirit of never backing down. Because what makes us great. Suit up in Levi's and become a part of the enduring tradition. Shop now at Levi.com or a store near you. Together, we make game day legendary. Let's go Niners!
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(20-13), Tampa Bay with the lead. 44 seconds remaining in the first half. It was a 5-play, 72-yard drive in just a minute and 21 seconds taken off the clock. That's the Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota lets go places, and it puts the Buccaneers, after the failed 2-point conversion attempt, ahead 20-13.
And I told you this game will come down to, in the end, which team can cover better with their corners. And so far, the Buccaneers are winning that battle, and the 49ers have done themselves no favors with coverage errors for big plays.
Here's the kickoff now, more of a line drive kick that will send Moore back to field. This one near the goal line, brings it out to the 25, gets walloped at the 29-yard line. And with 39 seconds to go, the 49ers have 3 timeouts to use. Try and get some more points on the board before heading into the locker room. By the way, Cameron Johnson, the player that caught that touchdown, that's not only his first touchdown of his career, it's his first catch of his career.
Crazy. He's a returner, year 2 college free agent, and it couldn't be any easier for him. And again, not sure if it was Diamador Lenore, D. Winters. I wouldn't anticipate he'd have to be the deep guy on that, but somebody broke down.
Clear out McCaffrey now on first down. Jones floats it far side, and it's dropped. Boy, it was right on the hands of DeMarcus Robinson, and he drops it near midfield.
Yeah, and another really good throw from Mac Jones. There's already been a couple of big drops over on the 49ers sideline. He could not throw that one any better. And DeMarcus Robinson just didn't get his hands under it to squeeze it.
Would have hit him right in the number. That was perfectly placed. Instead, 34 seconds remain. Clock stops, second down and 10 from the 49er 29-yard line. Jones, deep drop again, sets his feet, fires over the middle. This time a catch is made. Breaking the first contact is Robinson. Gets past midfield, down to the 40-yard line, making up for the last play, and it's a first down to the Tampa Bay 40.
An absolute rope from Mac Jones. Good protection, and he steps up and again just throttling it down the middle of the field in between the safeties. Really, really good, precise, accurate throw. 49ers calling a timeout from Mac Jones to DeMarcus Robinson, who captured that one with his hands.
31-yard reception to keep this drive alive, and with 24 seconds, again, an opportunity where you can get into field goal range at the very least here.
The whole playbook's still open with 2 timeouts left on the board.
Now, a lot you can do here with Jones going 11 of 16, passing 184 yards here in the first half. 49ers 1 touchdown on the ground and a couple of Pinheiro 50-plus yard field goals. Tonja's motion, 4-man rush, throw into the flat, the screen play for McCaffrey, busted up, and McCaffrey just gets a couple of yards, and Kyle Shanahan sprinting down the sideline to call for another timeout. So you get 3 there, 1 more timeout to use with 18 seconds left.
Boy, and the 49ers choose to go with a little tight screen out there to McCaffrey, and a good play by Levante David. It's a challenge for the offensive lineman blocking on those screens when the back cuts late. And Christian thought he could bounce to the outside, but Brendel just could not sustain his block and stay locked up with Levante David. Good play by David, the 14-year pro.
There have been 12 completions for Jones in this game, none of them to a tight end. And it's been such a key part of this 49er offense, certainly even without George Kittle. Shotgun snap, and Jones to throw, spins it near side. Robinson again makes the catch at the 25-yard line and then turns it upfield and is stopped. His momentum doesn't go down, so Shanahan sprinting down the field, calls for the final timeout with 11 seconds left. Do you run a play here to the end zone?
They still got 1 timeout up on the board.
I think they're out of it.
That's
one.
Yeah, you got to take a shot at the end zone.
Take a shot. If it doesn't work, you got Pinheiro.
Correct.
To finish up the half.
And you feel good with Eddie from this range. And certainly, I mean, if you're going to throw it short and get him closer, it's got to be over on the sideline for sure, where you're sure it can get out of bounds.
What a response for the 49ers here. 4 plays, 47 yards so far on this drive, and it's just taken them 33 seconds, and now a chance to try and get one into the end zone. Jones barking out the call. He drops back to throw. He looks to the near sideline, airs it toward the end zone, but just weaves it out of play. He was looking for Robinson, but he was covered up. Yeah, incomplete.
Smart play by Mac Jones. Not risking holding on to the football and taking a sack and getting pushed backwards and not getting any field goal opportunity before the half. It was covered 2. They had 2 over 1 on DeMarcus Robinson. Mac Jones just threw it away. Good decision.
So Pinheiro, who's the reigning NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, he's 2 for 2 so far in this game from 52 and from 54. This one from 42 yards from left to right. Morstead to hold. On the near hash, good snap. Kick is up from left to right. It is on its way, and it is right on through. Pipes another one for Pinheiro. He's 3 for 3 in this game, and he makes it 20-16 with just 2 ticks left in the first half. And he has kept the 49ers in this game.
And he gets up limping there. He was squatted down. It looks like he's reaching down somewhat with his left plant foot.
Well, you mentioned earlier, I mean, we've seen McCaffrey slip up. We've seen several players slip up, and I'm wondering if on that plant foot it kind of gave from him.
Well, this field gets a lot of use. You can tell by, I think South Florida plays here, right? They get a lot of play down on that field. And the first thing I look at when I get to a stadium is the field conditions. And this one's pretty tore up.
It's already chopped up, and we're only a half in. So 42-yard field goal, 6-play, 47-yard drive, just 42 seconds for the 49ers to get back on the board. Toyota scoring drive summary here at the final seconds of the first half.
I'll tell you what, these 49ers are as resilient as they could be. I mean, Demarcus Robinson with a big drop, which would have been a big play. He comes right back and catches one on an in cut. Mac Jones, despite all the pressure and getting hit and the ball getting knocked out, had an interception early in the game, just keeps responding with gutty throws.
Kick from left to right, high end-over-end kick sailing into the end zone, and they're going to bring it out from 6 yards deep, out to the 10, now to the 15, outside the numbers to the 20, to the 25, and shoved out of bounds. And that's the final play of the first half. And when it's all said and done, Mac Jones goes for 200 yards in the first half.
No, and a couple of drops. So Mac has been all over it in terms of what he's seeing and throwing the football after that first bad decision, miscommunication between he and Kendrick Bourne and McCaffrey, both in the route. He was thrown into one spot. Neither one of those guys were running that route to beat the blitz before Hassan Reddick got there. So 49ers have gotten that cleaned up. Again, no Fred Warner on the football field with a catastrophic lower leg injury, which was unbelievably ugly on the field. So thoughts and prayers and heavy hearts for Fred Warner as the 49ers take the locker room here at halftime.
Now, with all of that said, it's 20-16. Tampa Bay with the lead at halftime. We'll step aside. Adam Copeland's got today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after this short break on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
This is Chris Dolan.
And I'm Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney from the Dolan Law Firm. Chris, what's with all these out-of-town personal injury firms coming into the Bay Area with these catchy jingles and funny names?
Unlike the Dolan Law Firm, most of these firms are from out of state or in L.A.
The Dolan Law Firm is headquartered right here in San Francisco, going on 30 years.
We live here, we work here, we win here. The Dolan Law Firm, we're the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com.
Welcome to the United Airlines Halftime Report.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Here's your host, Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland back with your United Airlines Halftime Report. The 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from Raymond James Stadium, and it's been an eventful afternoon so far as the Buccaneers lead it 20-16 at half. The Niners salvaging 3 more points there. But the story of the first half has to be the injury to 49ers All-Pro linebacker Fred Warner, who left the game on the third drive of the day for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with an apparent ankle injury fallen on by what appeared to be Jair Brown, and it was not a pretty scene. He was carted off the field, put into an air cast immediately before he was even had exited the field, and will not return in this one. But more to talk about on the football side of things here, as it was all about the scoring early for the Buccaneers. Well, not really early on. It was in the second quarter, really. The first quarter dragged on for an awful long time. The Buccaneers, though, did open the scoring after Mac Jones comes out, after the Buccaneers go with a 5-play punt series to open the game today. Mac Jones starts the 49ers day with a not-so-good moment, a bad read on the outside on a sort of a timing play there. Bad decision, bad communication. Mac Jones turns it over on the 49ers' third play from scrimmage.
Jones in the shotgun. Here comes the 4-man rush. He throws to the right, and it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Stumbling once, stumbling twice, trying to get back to his feet, and ultimately just finally going down is Kendall Vildor.
I said it was a third play. It was actually the second play from scrimmage there for the 49ers. Mac Jones, interception on his first passing attempt. He then, though, went 10 of 12 in the first half. We'll give you some more numbers on him. It was just 2 plays later, and the 49ers' run defense in this one has been porous, to say the least, in terms of what they've been able to do. The Buccaneers have behind Tristan Wirfs with Rachaad White in a sort of a depleted offense for the Bucs. Has not slowed them down. 2 plays later, Rachaad White finds the end zone.
Turns, hands off to him, straight up the middle, burrowing his way forward, and he's in for the touchdown. So just 2 plays later, after the interception, Tampa Bay is on the board first. It's 6-0.
Had to be frustrating for the 49ers. First of all, it was the first points allowed all season in the first quarter by this 49er defense. On the other note there, the Buccaneers weren't really moving the football. It was a 5-play, 21-yard drive for a punt. And then shortly after that, the touchdown, a 4-play drive for 3 yards and a punt. That was the series where Fred Warner was hurt. 3 plays, 8 yards and a punt. The only scoring opportunity early in the game for the Bucs came on the heels of the Mac Jones interception. Well, that wasn't all for the 49ers as they broke a seal of their own today. While they allowed their first points defensively in the first quarter, they were the only team in football who did not have an interception or a rushing touchdown entering play today. That all changed, though, on a big drive put together that started with a Kendrick Bourne 56-yard grab, had a 41-yard grab earlier in the game, but his second explosive sounded like this.
49ers trailing 7-3. They're on the ball here on a 2nd down and 15. Jones to throw over the middle of the field, making the catch at the 30-yard line, and turning it up is Bourne. Past the 50 to the 40. Brought down from behind. Flag comes in.
There you go. Kendrick Bourne, a 56-yard grab. That was the first play of the second quarter, all part of a 10-play, 84-yard drive that culminated in a Christian McCaffrey touchdown run. And the reason it's significant, the first rushing touchdown for the 49ers came in Week 6. It sounded like this.
I formation. Juszczyk, the lead blocker. The handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey up the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Yeah, McCaffrey punches it in for a 1-yard touchdown run. At the time, that made it 10-7 in favor of the 49ers. They have not regained the lead since that. Shortly thereafter, the Buccaneers come down. They go 68 yards for a touchdown. And then on the final drive of the first half for Tampa, this is where Baker Mayfield is such a handful to deal with. He drives the field in 1 minute and 33 seconds, 72 yards downfield, and the first ever reception for a young Cameron Johnson results in a touchdown grab.
2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Showing heavy pressure here, the 49ers.
They're stacking the line right now. Johnson motion from left to right, and they bring the blitz. Mayfield to throw. Hit as he throws, and he throws wide open downfield at the 10-yard line. Making the catch, it's Johnson, and he'll speed into the end zone for the touchdown.
The 49ers didn't end there, though. They marched back downfield, get a field goal from Eddie Pinheiro to make it 20-16. Pinheiro, by the way, 3 for 3 in the game. He's now 14 for 14 on field goal attempts as a 49er. This halftime injury report now is sponsored by Dignity Health, official healthcare partners of the 49ers. The storyline of the first half, Fred Warner carted off in the first quarter with an apparent ankle injury. It did not look good. He was immediately put into an air cast as we await more information on his ankle. Also, Jawan Jennings was going to give it a go today. He does not have a reception in the first half. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Hi. Does your car or truck need repairs? Dollar Loan Center has you covered.
Dollar Loan Center. Dollar Loan Center. Dollar Loan Center.
Fixing a car is always expensive, and so is the normal maintenance. Brakes, oil change, cracked windshield, transmission issues. The list is long, and Don'tBeBroke.com can help. At Dollar Loan Center, you can get a signature loan up to $5,000, and you only pay interest for the time you have the loan out. New customers always enjoy 1 week of free interest on your first loan. Stop by one of our 60 locations. Apply over the phone with a real person or online at Don'tBeBroke.com from the comfort of your smartphone.
Dollar Loan Center. Dollar Loan Center.
Dollar Loan Center has you covered.
License by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Subject to approval. Limitations may apply. See website for details.
The United Airlines halftime report now continues. Once again, here's Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland back with your United Airlines 49ers halftime report. 20-16, the Buccaneers lead it here at the half from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams 4-1. If the Niners are going to be victorious in this one, they'll have to do so without their defensive captain, Fred Warner. Boy, just another big loss for a defense that has already lost so much, and an offense that's already lost so much this year. But the Niners find themselves hanging in it yet again, and they will receive the second half kickoff. Today's halftime stats are sponsored by SAP, official statistics and analytics provider of the 49ers. Well, Mac Jones, 13 of 19 for 200 yards passing in the first half. Yet again, though, the run game has been tough to get going for the 49ers and Christian McCaffrey. 10 carries for McCaffrey for 30 yards. He does have that rushing touchdown, though, the first of the season for the Niners. Through the air, though, Kendrick Bourne, 2 huge grabs, a 41-yarder and a 56-yarder, has him at 97 yards receiving on those 2 receptions. DeMarcus Robinson, a couple of big grabs on that final drive of the first half for the Niners that set up that Eddie Pinheiro 42-yard field goal to make it 20-16. DeMarcus with 2 catches on 3 targets for 44 yards. Tatum Bethune leads all tacklers for the 49ers, 5 combined tackles for him in the first half after the exit of Fred Warner. We should point out, by the way, Fred Warner entered today's game prior to this injury 5 tackles shy of becoming the 49ers all-time leading tackler, and it will not happen in today's game. We hope it will happen sooner rather than later based on the injury he's dealing with, and we await more information on the ankle or the leg injury, looked like an ankle, of Fred Warner. So we'll get you more information on that as soon as that becomes available. On the other side of things, Baker Mayfield was pretty darn sharp. They could not get anything going really in the first quarter in terms of any sort of consistency on offense, except with Rachaad White, which then in turn opened things up for Baker Mayfield. 10 of 15, 133, and a touchdown. Interestingly enough, the Buccaneers did not pick up their first 3rd down conversion until about 7 minutes remaining in the first half. They're 1 of 4 on the day. I mentioned Rachaad White. He's got 10 carries for 50 yards. He's going at 5 yards a tote. Sean Tucker, the backup running back, 1 carry for 9 yards, but he did scamper in for a touchdown. In terms of the receiving, Cade Otton, 3 for 39, and it was Cam Johnson. I told you, first career catch led to a go-ahead touchdown, actually a put-ahead touchdown. They were already up. They went for 2 to the Bucs and did not pick up that conversion. As it stands out the half, the Niners trail it 20-16. We'll have more with the second half action with our guy Justin Allegri and Tim Ryan coming up right after these messages.
There's Wayne Allen Root here from Mastriani's, the best Italian restaurant in Vegas. I have lunch or dinner at Mastriani's at least twice a week. I bring all my New York buddies here. It's the best Italian food I've ever eaten in my life. Better than my favorite Italian restaurants in New York. Mastriani's.
Thanks for voting Arizona Charlie's the best of Las Vegas year after year. We'll continue to provide the best bingo, best breakfast, best cheap eats, best late night eats, best players club, and best in Nevada RV Park. Enjoy some of the best eats around with one of our daily deals from $2.99 with True Rewards card, including our new steak and shrimp from $10.99. Come see why our locals love us and vote us the best of Las Vegas.
Arizona Charlie's Casino.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Turner and Rose is the way to go.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Turner and Rose is the way to go.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Turner and Rose is the way to go.
I'm Attorney Kevin Rowe. Getting rear-ended once is bad enough. Don't let the insurance company hit you again with a lowball offer. Call an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. Call Lerner and Rowe today. 877-1500.
Lerner and Rose is the way to go. Call 877-1500. 877-1500.
Randy Westbrook, managing attorney.
Of 19 overall. He had Kendrick Bourne just for 2 catches for 97 yards in that one. No catches from the tight ends just yet. McCaffrey 30 yards on the ground. 49ers down 4. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better in the first half.
Yeah, Mac 10 to the rescue, and he had the 1 interception was with clear miscommunication versus a blitz. Ended up throwing it right to the guy, but his numbers are outstanding. Had a couple of drops. They've been able to stay with the run game. There have been a couple of nice runs with McCaffrey, although 10 runs for only 30 yards. The 49ers have been good on 3rd down. Defensively, if they stop breaking down coverage, and of course it's not having Fred Warner is a huge part of that. They are so young on the back end. There was clear bust for big plays after Fred went out of the football game. Otherwise, the defense is holding up pretty good. And then I guess my question offensively is, where is Jawan Jennings, who started this football game but has yet to be targeted so far through the first 2 quarters?
Yeah, we thought he was going to be such an impact in this football game, but has not been targeted once. We're back underway from Raymond James Stadium, and it's Robinson taking the kick out to the right, hit initially at the 20-yard line, keeps his feet, though, and pushes forward to the 24, right in the middle of the field. And the 49er offense getting the first possession here of the second half with an opportunity to try and retake the lead in this football game. You just mentioned it. Jawan Jennings is coming out to start this series.
Let's see if they get him going early in this drive. When the Buccaneers, Justin, load the box, there's one-on-one opportunities. The corners are isolated on those wide receivers.
Farrell now in motion, a couple of tight ends for the 49ers, 1st and 10 from the 24. Jones under center, McCaffrey behind him. Now McCaffrey offset to the right, and before this snap is taken, a flag will come in.
False start. Offense. Number 15. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Now Jennings comes in and picks up the penalty.
Yeah, and I'd be shocked if that play was not to him. As Mac Jones made an audible at the line of scrimmage, he was going to have clear man coverage on the rookie Jacob Parrish. Moved a little early.
4 penalties now on the 49ers for 16 total yards. 1st and 15 from the 19-yard line. Jones goes back under center. Motions Farrell. Now fakes the handoff to McCaffrey. Drops to throw underneath. McCaffrey makes the grab at the 25-yard line. Spins around, catches a couple of extra yards before he's brought in at the 27.
Man, he is such a security blanket for any quarterback that he's ever played with. Look down the field. If nobody's open, throw your check down, throw it on time, and McCaffrey will get you 7 or 8 yards.
McCaffrey's game last week was the 100th of his career, and the yards from scrimmage just so impressive from him throughout the course of his 100 games. One of 6 in NFL history with over 11,000 yards from scrimmage. 2nd down and 6 from the 28. Tonjes shuffling to his right. Blitz on the outside, picked up, and a throw over to the right side, high pointing the ball. Kendrick Bourne's got another catch at the 45-yard line, takes on the defender, and brings him out to the 47.
Another absolute rip, a dart from Mac Jones on the in cut to Kendrick Bourne. As soon as the safety, Tyke Smith, went out to the flat, it's off coverage behind him. KB puts his right foot in the ground, runs an in cut, and Mac puts it right on the crown of his helmet so KB could reach up and snatch it.
Last week, Kendrick Bourne had over 100 yards receiving for just the 2nd time in his career. And now he's got back-to-back games. That's 116 on 3 catches for him. Handoff McCaffrey, one-on-one. He's hit hard by Levante David and brought down for maybe half-yard loss.
Yeah, Levante David he is clearly not going to sit around and wait. He is downhill, and because he's downhill so fast, in really a run blitz, he was able to slip the block of Pooney. Pooney went out there thinking that he was going to be able to pick him up, and Levante David just too fast to undercut it and hit CMC right in the hole.
He's been doing it for so long, 14-year NFL vet. Now 2nd and 10 from the 47. Jones to throw, steps avoids some pressure. Underneath now, Tonjes to the right side at the 50-yard line, makes the catch. Can't get around the first defender there, but it is the first grab by Tonjes, and for a tight end in this game, Jacob Parrish the hit.
Yeah, and they needed that after no gain on the previous down on the tackle by Levante David. Now it gets him in a 3rd and very makeable at 3rd and 2.
4 of 8 converting on 3rd downs in this game. Opening possession of the second half, 49ers trailing 20-16 with 12:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. And now it's another keeper for Jones, and that's the 2nd time the 49ers have gone to that play on 3rd and short, and the 2nd time they've converted. He gets 4 yards.
And able to get big number 50, Vea moving backwards, which I promise you is not easy to do at 350 plus.
6'4", 350.
Yeah, and he takes the side on Brendel and then runs into the double team with the rookie Connor Colby at left guard, and they move him off the rock.
Fresh set of downs at the 42-yard line. Juszczyk jogging from left to right. Stops in the slot off the right side of the line. Fake. And now rolling back is Jones. Has plenty of time, looking all over the field. Now tucks it, runs out to the right, to the 40-yard line, and then gets out of bounds before he takes a hit from the corner coming up. Now that was the first time in a long time that there was just so much time for him to throw, but it was a coverage play, and Jones just electing to get the positive yardage.
Yeah, and a wise decision with all the guys dropped into coverage, and smartly runs it out of bounds before he gets tattooed.
Mac Jones 13 yards on the ground in this game. 2nd down and 5 from the 37. Wide snap, toss play, McCaffrey. Couple of blockers ahead of him. He's got the first down. Stiff arm inside the 30 and is brought down at the 25.
Well, the safety, Tyke Smith, is the guy that eventually got McCaffrey, but not until he moved the sticks. Really good block out there by Demarcus Robinson, getting the pin block. Luke Farrell out there leading the way, getting a hat on a hat. And CMC able to get the first down.
This is a more methodical drive from the 49ers. It's already gone 7 plays, 50 yards, and we're approaching 4 minutes on this opening possession for San Francisco. 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 26. Knee-high snap to Jones. Quick release over the middle. Tonjes again gliding from right to left at the 20-yard line. Makes the grab, has 9 yards and close to another first down.
Replace and distribute, because Levante David came on a blitz, and right where he came from, they replaced him with Jake Tonjes on an in cut and a good throw and a strong catch with Winfield hanging off of his bottom end.
1 yard shy of the first, but they're into the Toyota red zone here from the 17-yard line. They'll split Valdez-Scantling to the left, Bourne to the right, handoff McCaffrey up the middle, spins on the first contact, pushes forward, not going to get enough for the first down here. Just didn't open up the hole for CMC, and he stopped for no gain.
Tell you, that Bossy Dennis, pretty good linebacker, pretty good teammate of Levante David in the middle of the field. He's having a nice year, and I will bet you is their leading tackler out there today on defense.
Dennis, David, Hassan Reddick. Now another third down facing the 49ers. 3rd and 1 from the 17. Bourne and Valdez-Scantling off the left. Handoff McCaffrey. McCaffrey started right, cuts back left, right in the middle of the field. Has enough for the first down, and he's brought in at the 15-yard line.
Boy, that was interesting because they did not have to go far. And they put Mac Jones in shotgun, figuring they could get McCaffrey up the gut, as you said, on a cutback lane. The Buccaneers slanted everybody to the inside. McCaffrey saw it, cut to the off tackle, and got the first down.
This will be the 10th or 11th play of the drive here for the 49er offense. 1st and 10. Jones to throw, looks to the left, dumps it off McCaffrey, has a block, flag comes in, gets down to the 10-yard line. A second flag thrown as well as McCaffrey goes out of bounds near the 9, but we'll see what the penalty is.
They're going to get Juwan Jennings blocking Jacob Parrish, the rookie, who is down on the field.
And Parrish rolling around.
Pass interference, offense, number 15. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
So Jennings started this series with the false start penalty, and now the pass interference to him on a 1st and 10 play from the 14-yard line. So we'll step aside with a 20-16 Tampa Bay lead. 49ers knocking on the door, though, trying to retake the lead. 8:31 to go in the third quarter on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Oh no, the PTA. They've spotted me. 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid. Get us far from here. With 36 miles per gallon, I'm outrunning judgy glares. 362 horsepower, perfect for escaping a bake sale sign-up sheet. All-wheel drive, built for pavement, gravel, and the instability of a PTA talent show. Plus, premium JBL speakers drown out all the drama. You'll never take me alive! Toyota, let's go places.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, and it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, everything would work together seamlessly to keep connected. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, Just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
It's 20-16, Tampa Bay with the lead. A 1st and 20 from the 24-yard line. We get back to action here. 8:31 to go. 49ers driving.
And just a mental error there by Juwan Jennings. You just can't go tattoo that guy with when you're throwing a pass, whether it's in the backfield or not, as a receiver.
Tonjes motion to the left. 4-man rush. Jones steps to his left. Lofts one downfield for Tonjes, reaching out with his left hand. Off the fingertips. Incomplete near the 10-yard line.
Well, I like the way Mac Jones gave him a chance. Man coverage. Vase Dennis has got him locked up pretty good. Jake Tonjes is able to reach up and get one fingertip on it. And Dennis is really kind of arm-barring him, but long after the ball was a little overthrown out to the sideline for Tonjes to be able to go up and get it.
And Tonjes didn't have a target in the first half. They're starting to really utilize him now. That's his 3rd target on this drive. Jones, deep drop to throw, fires it out to the 10-yard line and sitting down in coverage to make the catch. It's Bourne at the 11-yard line.
The Buccaneers are saying no catch on that deep hook.
Well, they pick up 13 yards on that play. Still will be faced with a 3rd and 7 here at the 11. Ruled a catch immediately, and not going to be something they review, it looks like. Bourne and Tonjes split left. Valdez-Scantling now jogs over that direction. They clear out McCaffrey to the right with Jennings in the slot off the right side. Jones takes the snap, tries to step in the pocket, throws, and it's tipped and incomplete inside the 5-yard line. They were looking for a quick cut there to Bourne, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and Valdez-Scantling was also on a slant route on an in cut. Mac's got to step up. Hassan Reddick is bringing the pressure. Kendrick Bourne is sitting there, and that's a good pass breakup by Jacob Parrish. That's a good job by the defense.
So Pinheiro will come on now for his 4th field goal attempt in this game. He's been 3 for 3 so far. This one just a chip shot inside of 30 yards, 29-yard attempt, far hash. Kick will come from right to left. It is up. It is on its way. And, of course, it is good from Eddie Pinheiro. He's never missed from inside 30 yards in his career, and he's 4 for 4 in this game to make it a 1-point affair. Once again, 20-19, Tampa Bay with the lead. 7:27 to go in the 3rd quarter from Tampa Bay on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new San Francisco 49ers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Hey, it's me, San Francisco All-Pro tight end, George Kittle here. I may not have always been a pro athlete, but I have been decked in Levi's since I was just a little kiddo. Both my parents rocked Levi's when I was growing up, so I did too. We were always really active as a family, so our clothes needed to be comfortable and functional. And you know what? That's still true today, which is why I stay stocked up on all my favorite fits. Head over to Levi.com or your nearest Levi's store to find yours.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
One-point Tampa Bay lead, 20-19, 7:27 to go in the third quarter. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. It was another Pinheiro field goal from 29 yards that capped a 14-play, 65-yard drive in 7 minutes and 33 seconds, taken off the clock for the 49ers. But still trail here from Tampa, 20-19. Pinheiro waiting to kick this ball off. And an end-over-end kick, and a chance for Tucker to take it at the 3-yard line, outside the numbers near side. Cuts to his left, gets to the 30-yard line, and then wrapped up from behind and brought down at the 33. First opportunity in this second half for the Tampa Bay offense, and Baker Mayfield has gone 10 of 15 for 133 yards and a touchdown here this afternoon.
Couple areas the defense have been good. Third down, they've been outstanding. Baker Mayfield's only converted 1 for 4 on third down. The challenge has been the busted coverages, both in terms of covering the passer and some of the run fits, and then red zone play. The Buccaneers 2 for 2.
Rashad White the handoff and bursts up the middle, finds a quick seam, gets out to the 40-yard line, and falls for a 5-yard gain.
And the Buccaneers, again, throughout the year, they have been better running to the perimeter, but they are catching the 49ers in some of these stunts and some of these go calls where defensive tackles are just vacating by running up the field, and it's easy for offensive linemen to block them if they're not fighting and pushing in and playing into those blocks.
Rashad White averaging just over 5 yards per carry in this game. Second down and 4. Mayfield the delayed handoff now. White cuts left, turns back to his right. D. Winters there to make the stop. It looks like it might be just shy of a first down. We'll see where they mark this ball. Now they're going to move the chains. Near side official says first down. So first and 10 from the 44 here. Again, Tampa Bay, they've had 4 wins this year by a combined 9 points. They're used to close games. They're used to fourth quarter offense and late game offense. Now they're going to sub some personnel here kind of late.
Yeah, they're going to go with 3 tight ends on the field, bringing Devin Culp, the third tight end, in.
I thought they were going to move the chains, but now it's saying it's a third down and 1 instead. There was some confusion there, too. So now that's the sub package, and the handoff to White. Hit in the backfield. Second effort, though, enough to get him a first down to the 45-yard line. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, big missed opportunity for D. Winters, who flashed Justin into the backfield, but just dripped off of the lower body of Rashad White, who, again, presents a different type of problem with that big body. And he is a shuffle cutter now. D was in great position, but a little side shuffle cut, and he found the first down.
First and 10 from the 45. Injury update. Emeka Egbuka is not on the field. He's got a hamstring injury, and he's listed as doubtful to return in this game. The injury update sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. So that's huge. First and 10. Mayfield boots to his right, throws on the run, and it's out of the reach of Shepard, incomplete.
Yeah, targeting Luke Gifford again as the off linebacker there, getting the 49ers in base defense with those 2 tight end sets. Ran a little route combination with a deep route and then an out route. Gifford a little bit late getting over there, and Baker Mayfield, again, inaccurate to open receivers, throws that one too wide.
So Egbuka out now. He's without Mike Evans. He's without Chris Godwin. I mean, they are going deep now to their wide receiver group, and Mayfield on second down and 10 from the 45 sends 3 wide. delays the handoff to his left to White, sweeps past one man, cuts outside the numbers to the 50-yard line, gang tackled there, and pushed back.
Yeah, they're going to get pushed back with a holding call here, I believe, against the Tampa Bay offense. I believe out there on Okawana.
Holding offense, number 78, 10-yard penalty, still second down.
It's their fourth penalty of the game.
Yeah, and it was a good job by Sam Ho getting up the field trying to set that edge, and Tristan Wirfs just grabbed him and ripped him down to the ground, and the umpire saw it. That's an easy call.
They've been trying to run right over left tackle Tristan Wirfs, the highest paid O-line in NFL history in terms of what he signed on the extension, 5 years, $140 million, 88 of those guaranteed. Mayfield surveys the defense here, and they rush four. Mayfield with time to throw, checks it down to Otten at the 40-yard line. He is hit immediately and brought down. Siegel there first to make the stop at the 40-yard line, and it sets up 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they were ready for that block and release, and they do that a lot with Cade Otten. They're trying to help Charlie Heck out with some tight end blocking, and he sits in there and blocks for a couple of ticks and then releases. Siegel had his eyes all over it, driving up and making the tackle to force this to a 3rd and 14.
2 of 5 on third down conversions for Tampa Bay. 3rd and 14 from the 41 of the Buccaneers. They rush just the 4. Deep drop for Mayfield. Pressured, and he almost goes down. Gets free of Huff. Now runs out to his left. Pump fakes a couple of times. Slips a tackle from Upton Stout. Gets near the first down marker. Lunges forward. Reaches the ball across. And he's got enough to move the chains. Unbelievable.
That is vintage Baker Mayfield. He eludes the sack of Bryce Huff, who's rushing from that spinner position. A joker standing up in the middle of the field. He goes right by the right guard, Haggard, misses the sack, and then now Baker's off to the races. Shakes Upton Stout, shakes a couple of more tackles. Bethune finally has him, but Baker just lays out, sells out, gets the ball past the line to gain.
A 15-yard gain when he needed 14. Unbelievable. 1st and 10 from the 44 of the 49ers. Now a toss play out to Tucker. Stretches the edge to the right. Gets hit. Siegel cleans him up. Stops him. This is going to be a loss of at least 1 on the play. Back to the 45, 46-yard line.
That is outstanding run defense on the pin and pull, where they're trying to pin blockers down and then pull offensive linemen. Bryce Huff absolutely wins his matchup and really just gets outside the wide receiver trying to pin him. Just destroyed him. And Siegel, as he's been all year, Justin, perfect in his run fit.
Another loss, 2nd down and 11 from the 45. Just the first possession for Tampa Bay in the second half. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Waist-high shotgun snap from Mayfield. Pumps again, steps up into the pocket, launches it deep downfield, and reaching out to wheel it in at the goal line. Tez Johnson, by his fingertips, is in for the touchdown from 45 yards.
Yeah, and then he does a back handspring with a Baroni on the end of it, a flip with a twist, and went right by Renardo Green. And Marquise Siegel not deep enough as the safety who's trying to help out, and Baker Mayfield will absolutely rip it down the seams. The ball looked like it was going to be a little bit overthrown, but the receiver catches it on his fingertips. That is a great catch by him. He's got a lot of heat, wide open, an outstanding fingertip catch.
Think about the momentum shift in this game. A 1-point game, Mayfield facing a 3rd and 14. Gets the job done with his legs, and then 2 plays later is into the end zone, making it 26-19 Tampa Bay. Here's the point after on its way up and good from left to right. Only 1 possession for either team so far in this third quarter, but Tampa Bay makes the most out of it. It's 27-19 with 2:40 to go in the third. We'll step aside from Raymond James Stadium. More right after these messages.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. Wall Street won't tell you what's really moving the markets, but Singular Research will. At Singular Research, they've been beating the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 for over 20 years with a proven track record of uncovering high-performing small and mid-cap stocks before the herd catches on. Their clients? Over 110 institutions managing $60 billion. Their edge? Independent, unbiased research that delivers real results. Now exclusively for my fans, they're offering a free 30-day subscription to their institutional quality quality research. Get access to stock picks, earnings reports, macro outlook, and their senior analyst commentary on critical sectors like uranium, silver, and rare earths, all before the street reacts. Call now, 818-222-6234, or visit singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot for full access. Call 818-222-6234, or go to singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot, singularresearch.com.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time. Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. Big and loud doesn't always mean right. And the conventional mold doesn't define success. Goodbye, false quick buck promises. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam and Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way. With integrity, experience, and authenticity, we're champions for the underdog. Life happens, and when you need help, you deserve a team without hidden agendas. A team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. So if you've been hurt in a crash, call Sam and Ash, 702-303-0333. Sam and Ash, because you deserve what's right.
Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
(27-19) Tampa Bay with the lead, 2:40 to go in the third quarter. It was an 8-play, 66-yard drive, 4:47 taken off the clock, and Tez Johnson reeling in a beautiful catch at the goal line. 45-yard touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. And you said it was vintage Baker Mayfield.
No, the 3rd and 14.
Oh, gosh. Just making something out of seemingly nothing and keeping that play and drive alive and then converting. Here's the kickoff now from left to right. And it's Robinson to return from the 5-yard line, brings it upfield, gets to the 25, now to the 30, and brought down from behind at the 31-yard line. Our scoreboard update is sponsored by El Camino Health. Our strength is your health. We already mentioned the final scores from earlier today, and 49ers playing in the later window. There are a couple of teams still in progress right now. Packers over the Bengals, 17-7. And the Raiders on top over the Titans at 20-3 right now. Both of those games in the fourth quarter early. Here it's 27-19. Tampa Bay on top. McCaffrey to the right hip of Mac Jones. Motion's born. Here's the shotgun snap. Jones steps up, fires over the middle. Tonjes makes the catch at the 35-yard line. And it's a few yards there. It brings up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, the Bucs playing everything deep, keeping it in front of them. A couple of check down options there for Mac Jones out to his right, and elects to go to Tonjes in the middle of the field.
Tonjes' 3rd catch of the game, all of them coming in the 3rd quarter so far. 2:10 to go. 2nd down and 7 from the 49er 35-yard line. I formation now with Juszczyk as the lead block. Bourne in motion, left to right, stops. Now a toss play to McCaffrey. Juszczyk the block. McCaffrey rifles through the hole, gets to the 40-yard line, and is stopped a couple of yards shy of the 1st down.
Good kick-out blocks by Kendrick Bourne, who was coming from behind the line of scrimmage. He and Kyle Juszczyk got a nice kick-out out on the edge. Colton McKivitz gets a very good block down inside. McCaffrey's able to get 7 yards now. 3rd and 3, manageable again.
It's 47 on the ground for Christian McCaffrey. 3rd and 3. 49ers trying to convert once again. They're 6 of 11 on 3rd down conversions. Crowd into it here. McCaffrey to the right. Blitz coming. Throw over the middle. And Jennings with a sure-handed, strong catch at the 45-yard line. A defender draped right on top of him, and he'll move the chains.
3rd and Juwan. Great ball location from Mac Jones because it is tight coverage by Jamel Dean, their best corner, and he puts it right on the belly of Juwan Jennings, who makes a strong catch.
That's his first grab of the game and his first target of the game. It's a 7-yard pickup and a 1st down to the 46. Ball set right on the logo near midfield. Tonjes and Farrell to either side of the line for Jones under center. Looking at 3 down linemen here defensively. And another blitz. Jones steps up, fires to the far side. Tonjes with the catch at the 40-yard line. Moves out of bounds, and it's a first down into Tampa Bay territory.
Yeah, and the Bucs came with a blitz and brought Antoine Winfield off the edge. The 49ers pick it up. McKivitz knocks him down, and Mac Jones just threads the needle on the corner route out there to Jake Tonjes in between two defenders.
Tonjes, fourth grab of the third quarter. 49ers trying to strike back here. It's 27-19, Tampa Bay leading with just a few seconds left in the third quarter. One final play, the handoff to McCaffrey, bounces to the edge, shakes the first contact, cuts along the numbers, spins to the 35, and then gets hit as a flag comes in, keeps on moving the pile, and finally they blow the play dead.
It was going to be on the 49ers, and the back judge threw it from way back near the Bucs end zone.
See what Brad Rogers gives us the call here before we send it to a third quarter break.
Holding, offense number 64. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
That's Jake Brendel for the 49ers. 27-19, Tampa Bay with the lead. The fourth quarter is coming up when we return to Raymond James Stadium on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
I'm facing you, then you're going to switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
Wow, the mental work.
Together we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x for you points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4x coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4x for you points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
I can't do it anymore. Another touch base, another pivot, another sync with Gary. What does that even mean? I'm escaping in my 2025 Toyota 4Runner. Multi-terrain select, four-wheel drive, 326 net horsepower, so I can drive far, far from Gary. Goodbye inbox, hello great outdoors. I'm making eye contact with a deer right now. We get each other. Thank you, 4Runner. I live here now. Toyota. Let's go places.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(27-19) Tampa Bay with the lead as we start the fourth quarter of play here from Raymond James Stadium. Filling in for Greg Papa, I'm Justin Allegri along with Tim Ryan. Good to be with you. It's a 1st and 16 as we start the fourth quarter of play here. 49ers driving. They've already gone 5 plays, 24 yards, and 2:40 taken off the clock. This is just their second possession of the second half. They'll break the huddle with Jones in the shotgun. Robinson is the single back to the left side. Juszczyk in motion, dropping to throw is Jones, looking downfield, checks it down to Robinson and makes the catch at the 45-yard line. Tries to turn inside the numbers, but not much there. He just gets a few yards.
Yeah, pressure was bearing down on Mac Jones. He did not even really have a lot of time to look down the field. Well, play action. He's looking left. Here comes the pressure. He turns and finds Robinson on the check down. You'd love for Brian Robinson to get a few more yards against the second-year outside linebacker, Chris Braswell.
2nd and 14 now from the 42-yard line. Mac Jones up to 287 passing, 22 of 30 overall in this game for the best passing offense in the NFL coming into the night. Handoff McCaffrey off the left side. He is stopped at the 40-yard line. Forward progress gets him to the 39 on the far hash. That sets up 3rd and long.
There's just no room to run up the gut with Vita Vea out there. And if you don't get movement on him sitting right in the middle of the triangle, it's going to be hard to get yards in the A-gap.
Now, between the tackles is a tough assignment right now. 3rd and 11.
You'd love to get the first down, but you'd love to get it closer for Eddie Pinheiro. Already in his ring.
Farrell jogging to his left, shotgun snap. Blitz coming. Jones hit, and he's brought down at the 49-yard line. The ball is out. Tampa Bay on top of it, and they've recovered on the 48-yard line of the 49ers.
Levante David on a classic Todd Bowles blitz with the inside linebacker. As Mac Jones gets back, he has no time to even set up. Levante David went right by Dominic Pooney and knocks that football out.
He's done it 31 times in his career, and that's the 20th recovery of a fumble in his career. And it gives Baker Mayfield the ball with a 27-19 lead here in the 4th quarter when we return after these messages.
Hear inspiring stories that are part of the American landscape every night at 10 on Our American Stories. Everyone has a story to tell, and master storyteller Lee Habib tells them on AM 670 KMZQ.
Hi, this is Wayne Allen Root from one of my favorite restaurants on the planet, Osaka Japanese Bistro. Osaka was the first Japanese restaurant in Vegas, established in 1967 and selected 20 times as the winner of the Best of Las Vegas award. If you haven't experienced Osaka's amazing, delicious cooking yet, now is the time. They're open for lunch and dinner, including their famous sushi bar and Teppan Grill. Osaka has 2 locations in Henderson on Eastern Avenue and in Las Vegas on West Sahara, or visit them online at lasvegas-sushi.com.
Broadcasting live on the world-famous Las Vegas Strip from the studios of Sam & Ash Injury Law. Because you deserve what's right. AM 670 KMZQ is locally owned and operated by Kemp Broadcasting and Digital Outdoors.
Hello, Las Vegas. This is Wayne Allen Root. You're sick of the mainstream media? Welcome to the Wayne Stream Media. You hear me daily right here on AM 670 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., but I'm not a local guy. I've become your national conservative TV and radio superstar, and the only one in history from Las Vegas. The media calls me the Rush Limbaugh of Las Vegas. The ultra-liberal Daily Beast even calls me the Donald Trump of Las Vegas. Bill Cunningham calls me the great prophet of Las Vegas and the greatest Trump supporter there ever was. Roger Stone calls me one of the great proponents of President Trump, and President Trump himself calls me a great friend and says Wayne has radio, TV, celebrity, good ratings, and a beautiful wife. He has everything. Thank you, President Trump. Now you can watch and listen to my nationally syndicated radio show, national TV show, America's Top 10 Countdown, and my 2-hour daily video podcast called The Root Reaction. You can find them all live and a library of every past show you've missed at rootforamerica.com. That's rootforamerica.com.
Items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
(27-19), Tampa Bay leading, and what right now is the second turnover from the 49ers in the game is being reviewed by the officials. It's brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. Authentic moments live here. It's very close on our in-house replay whether Mac's knee goes down before he loses it.
After review, the runner's shin was on the ground before he lost control of the ball. It's still San Francisco football.
And I'm going to tell you what helped him was that knee brace. Because that knee brace is an inch closer to the ground, down on the front of his shin, and it hit the turf just as that ball was coming out.
So instead of Mayfield and the Tampa Bay offense at the 48-yard line, it'll be a punt now from Thomas Morstead to drastically change the field position that Tampa Bay had in an 8-point lead.
Very unfortunate there as they had the ball past midfield, and it seemed like, certainly in the second quarter and the first drive of the third, they had the protection plan figured out. Clearly not with Levante David coming free on that one and getting the big hit. Sack number 4 on the afternoon.
Morstead, who's averaged just under 44 yards per punt this season, will stand at the 35-yard line of the 49ers to punt this ball away. Cameron Johnson waiting to receive. He's got the receiving touchdown in this game.
And a good returner. A 54-yarder already this season is his long.
His return average is fourth best in the NFL at 16 yards per return. Lower kick spiraling its way to Johnson, who fields it shoulder high at the 9-yard line, turns to his left, cuts back to his right, avoids contact, and then gets finally dropped at the 17-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that is a good job by the coverage unit because that ball had no hang time on it.
A low kick there as Tampa Bay comes back onto the field. Good word that Emeka Egbuka is back on the sideline and may be available to come back into this game. He's not out there right now. And Mayfield, this is what he's done all season. In the fourth quarter, he has really been at his best. And now with an 8-point lead, trying to add on to it. 1st and 10 from their own 14. Miller, the tight end, to the right. Under center, Mayfield turns and hand off to Tucker. Tucker hit and then suplexed back. Grabbed by his waist by Roberts and brought down. Roberts.
Alfred Collins.
Alfred Collins brought down.
And I will say this, Justin, both defensive tackles there, an outstanding job. Both of them splitting the double team, C.J. West and Alfred Collins. That's the crunch duo play where they double both defensive tackles. Neither one of them gave up any ground. They both split it, and Collins finishes it.
Need a big stop here and force another punt. The way this Tampa Bay offense is operating, you may not get many more chances. Mayfield, empty backfield. 4-man rush. Mayfield with time to throw. Steps past the defender. Throws over the middle and on target to the crosser. Breaks a tackle at the 30-yard line. Cutting back to his right. Shepard to the 50 and brought down finally. After shaking two defenders. Breaking a tackle at the 45. He's out to midfield.
He really missed Fred Warner on this route concept. Had two guys jumping the quick curl, and Tatum Bethune was one of them, the middle linebacker, and Sterling Shepard just cleared right behind him and then out-leveraged everybody. Looked like Renardo Green came up, missed the tackle, and Sterling Shepard gets a bunch of extra yards.
36-yard catch and run. Mayfield back under center now, takes the snap, handoff to Tucker, left side run, plows his way forward and picks up 7 or 8 yards on the first down carry to the 44.
Boy, explosive pass plays, a problem again this week for the 49ers, same as the second half against the Rams.
I've got an offensive lineman down for Tampa Bay.
Looks like Luke Haggard, the right guard.
That whole right side of their line has just been decimated and has churned over a couple of times this season. Last 3 possessions for Tampa Bay, all have been touchdowns. 8 plays 68, 5 plays 72, 8 plays 66. They have been efficient and have been scoring here. 2nd down and 4 from the 43. Tucker stays on as the tailback. Johnson split right. Still have not seen Egbuka come back onto the field yet. Mayfield, shoulder high snap, handoff, sweeping to the left side. Tucker finds the edge, gets to the second level, and is pushed out of bounds by Renardo Green.
At Luke Gifford again, they have been making hay on that run. Again, they get pullers out in front. Michael Williams has got to slam that puller, which he does. Renardo Green gets run off, and Luke Farrell unable to get to the edge. Knew coming in the perimeter was going to be a challenge, and Tucker makes him pay for it again.
11 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Clock winding. 1st and 10 from the 37 of the 49ers. Mayfield dropping, handing now to Tucker. And Tucker, there's just a lot of room there and a good push from the offensive line to get him positive yards again and again. This is about a 5-yard gain. The ground attack from White. He's got 61 yards. They've gone to Tucker on this possession. That was his 5th carry for 21 yards now. Both of them have scored touchdowns in this game. And you could just sense the confidence from this Tampa Bay offense with Mayfield being so calm and collected right now. Turns, hands off to White, stumbles in the backfield, spins around, and Huff the pursuit to bring him down by his ankles. It's a loss of 3 yards.
Good job inside out. Jordan Elliott doing a real good job stacking it up, and then Bryce Huff disengaging, getting off blocks. And great eyes as Rashad White tries to bounce. Huff's there waiting for him.
That's the stop and the tackle for loss they were looking for. It sets up now a 3rd and 10. We've seen big third down conversions in this game already from Tampa Bay. They're 3 of 6. Most recent was that 15-yard scramble from Mayfield. 9.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Mayfield to throw to the 30-yard line. He completes. Not enough for the first down, though. It's Otten under coverage. Stout and Bethune make the tackle. And here comes the field goal unit.
Yeah, good position there by Upton Stout that he could rally up and make that play underneath to the big tight end, Cade Otten. One thing about Stout now, once he gets his hands on you, you're not going to go far. Good job by him versus a 6', 5.5-inch tight end.
Be a 49 field goal try for Chase McLaughlin, who's hit from 65 already this season. He has had one blocked, though, in return for a touchdown. Ball will be set near hash, this to make it a 2-score game. The kick from right to left, it's on its way, and it angles wide to the right. No good.
4th miss of the year for Chase McLaughlin, who was at one time a 49er.
McLaughlin, 80% kicking this season, and you're right, 4th miss of the year and a pivotal one. It keeps it at an 8-point game here in the fourth quarter with 8:41 to go. 27-19. We'll step aside on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(27-19), Tampa Bay holding on to their lead, but a missed field goal gives an opportunity for the 49ers. Ball on the 39-yard line with 8:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Jones under center, motions Bourne. Here's the snap. Jones fakes the handoff, looking deep downfield. He's hit, the pocket collapses, and he goes down. And it's David again, first man to make the hit. Hassan Reddick was in there as well.
Yeah, sack number 5, play action. Hassan Reddick off the edge. C.J. Brewer up inside. Connor Colby is trying to block him.
It's a loss of 7 yards.
And that's just a 4-man rush, it looked like.
Today's 49er game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is presented by Vivid Seats. Second down and 17 from the 32. Jones to throw. Blitz coming from the outside, and he throws it down underneath to the left. Here's Tonjes making the catch, turns it upfield to the 40-yard line, tiptoes his way to the 45 and pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and they're going to send pressure from one side and drop Hassan Reddick in coverage the other way. They get Jake Tonjes able to outflank him, setting up a 3rd and 4.
13-yard completion after the run to Tonjes. It puts Mac Jones to 300 in the air for the game. 23 of 31. Big 3rd down conversion coming up here. 3rd and 4 from the 49er 45-yard line. Bourne and Valdez-Scantling to the right. Bourne was looking back to Mac Jones, confused about something, and Jones immediately looks to the sideline and calls for the timeout.
San Francisco, their first. It's a 30-second timeout.
First used of the second half, 27-19, Tampa Bay leading. Jones, in spite of everything, being hit, the injuries he sustained, sticking in there, and now has another 300-yard passing game.
And remember, limited all week with an oblique and a knee injury. This cat is as resilient as any quarterback I've seen play this game.
7th career 300 passing yard game. 2nd in a row. But he needs more here. 3rd down and 4.
Showing pressure. Here it comes.
They're bringing it. Yep. Deep drop for Jones. Airs it out down the far side. Jennings over his shoulder. Reaches the right hand out. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Mac Jones, and the pressure was coming, and they were going to get to him. Just put too much air under it. That is the matchup they want on Parrish. Parrish was in pretty good coverage, but if he puts it out more towards the sideline, I think Juwan Jennings is going to be able to make a play on that ball.
Make a play deep, yeah. Instead, it's a punt coming on. A big sack from the Tampa Bay offense, forcing the 3 and out for a 49er offense that has been one of the best in the NFL at avoiding the 3 and outs. Morstead on for this punt, waiting to receive. Deep downfield is Johnson at the 9-yard line. A flag comes in as Morstead is hit at the 10-yard line. A fair catch is made, and Morstead comes off limping here. The flag right at the point of contact where Morstead was letting it fly.
Let's see if it's the first down variety.
Running into the kicker.
No.
Defense number 50. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Gonna be enough.
Results in a first down.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 4.
Yep, going to be enough.
Boy, what a huge mistake from Tampa Bay special teams. Instead of the ball with 7:06 to go and the lead, the 49ers get an extra life here on this drive, trailing by 8 with 7:06 remaining.
And it was Vita Vea. They kept their defense on the field. Punt return safe, and Vita Vea absolutely ran into Thomas Morstead. Did not hit him in the plant leg, so it was the 5-yard variety, but enough for the first down.
Under center, Jones. Quick drop, throws near side on the out. Bourne makes the catch at the 40, gets an extra yard to the 39, and has close to first down yardage. He'll move the sticks, a 12-yard pickup.
Love that quick game. Off coverage out there on Kendall Vildor. It's an easy 10-plus yards out there to KB on the out route.
Kendrick Bourne, 142 yards.
That's what he had in his career high last week against Thursday night against the Rams.
8 targets, 5 receptions. Another quick one to Bourne. This time batted out, incomplete. Right behind Kendrick Bourne, who made the play, was Vildor, who had the interception earlier in this game for the pass breakup.
Yeah, that's a good play by Vildor, playing the slant route and just reached around with his right hand. Did have his left hand on the back of Kendrick Bourne. Would have been a ticky-tack ball, but a good play by him, getting the right hand and getting the breakup.
From the 38-yard line of Tampa Bay, 2nd down and 10. 6:32 to go in the fourth quarter. 8-point Tampa Bay lead. 49ers driving left to right here. Valdez-Scantling jogging to his left. Shotgun snap. Jones looks into the flat on the left side and completes to Tonjes. Tonjes right up the gut. Gets down to the 30-yard line. Close to a first down. Tackled inside the numbers at the 28.
Yeah, and a really good play call. And caught. That's a good blitz beater right there. They caught Levante David on a blitz pressure. A lot like the one he had the sack on. Brought Winfield as well. They run a sneak the opposite way.
Now Jones trying to have a keeper get him enough for a first down. Forward progress. Looks like he's got it. They've gone to it twice in this game for a first down. Tampa Bay doesn't think so.
No, I don't think so either, where the spot was. I think he's going to be a tad short. We'll see. Probably going to have to bring in the Hawkeye for this one, but it is hard to tell now with all that scrum up the middle.
It's worked twice for first downs in this game for the 49ers.
They're going to be short based on the
Time
spot.
for a virtual measurement.
Yeah, it's
there's the Hawkeye coming in.
Inches short, but we'll see truly what it is here. Measurement is brought to you by NFL Ticket Exchange, powered by Ticketmaster. We'll get the virtual measurement. We'll get a better look at it on the video board here than we have in our in-house
I
monitors.
have no idea how a virtual measurement's going to happen with that huge scrum.
Trust in the Hawkeye, Tim.
I guess. I know Kittle would.
Well, usually these are pretty quick, too, and it's taken a while now before they even flash it up on the video board here about where it is. Right now it's maybe 6-8 inches shy, and it's 1 foot and 8 inches in total short.
Short of the line of game, it's 4th down. Please reset the game clock to 5 minutes and 56 seconds.
All right, so a 4th and 1 field goal doesn't really help you here. It's an 8-point lead. Offense stays on the field. They need just 1 foot and 8 inches to keep this game going.
And they're in shotgun.
Jennings and Valdez-Scantling stacked left side of the line. Bourne to the right, and flags will come in pre-snap.
Yeah, they're going to get Pooney, I think. False start.
Five-yard penalty. Still 4th down. By rule, the ball or the clock will start on the snap.
7th penalty of the night for the 49ers.
And they're
KMZQ Las Vegas.
under center, under Brendel. Without question, Pooney flinched.
Now they break huddle on 4th and 6. Tonjes jogging left, showing blitzing pressure again. They rush 5. Jones to throw, fires far sideline, picked off at the 18-yard line, and room to return here, and just going down at the 20-yard line. The second interception of the game. Jamel Dean with the pick. There is a flag back where that ball was thrown, and Trent Williams is getting into it.
Yeah, he's going at it with the safety. Look, that's going to be an interception. Actually gives the 49er yards versus a 4th down incompletion, which would have had better field position for the Buccaneers. But a bad decision to Mac Jones. He had Tonjes wide open.
The result of the play is an interception by the defense. After the play, personal foul, number 71 of the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be added on to the end of the run. Timeout.
So when you couple the interception and the penalty, it's almost where it would have been on the 4th down.
Yeah, and the corner hinged back and got underneath that, and that's a big play by Jamel Dean. But I got to tell you, Tonjes on an out route, I think without question, Mac Jones could have got it to him for the line to gain.
27-19 Tampa Bay with the lead. 5:43 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside and have more of this football game right after these messages.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
Personal injury law has been the same for a long time. Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. Big and loud doesn't always mean right. And the conventional mold doesn't define success. Goodbye, false quick buck promises. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam and Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way. With integrity, experience, and authenticity, we're champions for the underdog. Life happens, and when you need help, you deserve a team without hidden agendas. A team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. So if you've been hurt in a crash, call Sam and Ash, 702-303-0333. Sam and Ash, because you deserve what's right.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(27-19) Tampa Bay with the lead. It's a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for Mayfield with 5:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Johnson in motion, and Mayfield turns and hands it off to Rachaad White right up the middle of the field, a couple of yards on the gain. Before we continue here from Tampa, let's first pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49er Radio Network.
You're listening to the 49ers broadcast on AM 670 KMZQ, Las Vegas.
Tim Ryan and filling in for Greg Papa, I'm Justin Allegri. It is 27-19. Tampa Bay with the lead from their 37-yard line. 2nd down and 8 with the clock winding here in the fourth quarter. 5:05 to go.
49ers 2 timeouts left.
Mayfield empty backfield here.
And there's confusion here in coverage.
Shepard motions to the right, 3 receivers that direction. Mayfield to throw and completes at the 45-yard line. Boy, he just whistled it in there for another completion to Cameron Johnson on a 1st down and a gain of 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, these young receivers have had a heck of a day for Baker Mayfield. And there is some clear confusion as coverage tries to get lined up. Tatum Bethune, man, they miss Fred Warner. And Tatum's going to be a really good player in this league, I think, eventually. But he played really one time last year at the end of the season against the Arizona Cardinals, pressed into duty today with the catastrophic injury early in the game to Fred Warner, and the Bucs have made him pay for it.
Mayfield has used 6 different receivers in this game. 1st and 10 from midfield. Now the handoff fumbled, and then diving right on top of it is Rachaad White. Boy, he nearly just lost it right on the exchange at midfield. Never had a grip on it.
Yeah, well, Baker Mayfield seemed like he got a little out of whack on his pivot as he turned around, and Rachaad White was too close to him. And as you said, never really had a hold of the football, and for him, had a fortunate for him, he had a good bounce.
49ers are -2 on the turnovers in this game, and -5 now for the season. Mayfield, another empty set, 3 right, 2 left. Out of the shotgun, he takes the snap. Time bounces around in the pocket, throws over the middle again, and reaching up with a 2-handed catch, it's Cameron Johnson once more. This is 17 more yards on top of it, down to the 33.
Yeah, it's crazy how they've been able to attack the middle of the field since Fred Warner's been out, and they just throw a little route in front of Tatum Bethune with the tight end stopping. That gets him off his track just enough, which opens it up behind for the big completion.
Fourth quarter late. This is where Tampa Bay has just thrived this year. A plus 20-point margin in the final 2 minutes of games this regular season for them. We're nearing that moment right now with 2:50 to go in the fourth. Miller, the motion man. Hand off to White. White up the middle, spins around for a moment near hash, and then turns to the turf. And they can just keep trying to run some clock here, and a field goal would make it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, really well done again, up inside by the defensive tackles.
Timeout called by the 49ers to preserve clock here. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. Tampa Bay with all 3 of theirs. They've got the 2-minute warning on top of that with 2:42 to go. Just a 30-second timeout. Mayfield came all the way over to the sideline. The rest of the Tampa Bay offense stayed on the field. Now he'll jog back to the huddle. 2nd down and 8 from the 31. White the single back. Another handoff to him off the left side and falls forward, lunges. Not enough for the first down. Kyle Shanahan calls for his final timeout and clocks it with 2:38 to go.
And you can see, a good run fit.
San Francisco.
By Marquise Siegel, but Rachaad White, again, is a big back, and they've got him right at the line of scrimmage, and he falls forward and is able to pick up 4 yards.
6 foot, 215 pounds.
Need bigger than 215, I promise you that. All those weights are like when guys came into the league where they were listed.
I just love that your pregame conversation with Trent Williams, he's talking about setting PRs in season. That's what these guys do. So 2:38 to go. 49ers can't stop the clock anymore. We will have the 2-minute warning, so a 3rd and 4 here from the 27. Mayfield with White to his left. High snap taken. He wants to throw. Throws the screen, and it's broken up. And immediately it's Siegel to make the stop short of the line to gain.
Well, that was a crazy defense. Bryce Huff was running around. He lined up at right end, then ran behind the formation and dropped into coverage. And Marquise Siegel was all over that. He saw that whole play develop, that quick screen out there to the wide receiver.
Tampa Bay is going to let this one wind to the 2-minute warning with a 4th and 3 coming up from the 26-yard line. 27-19, Tampa Bay with the lead. This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. We continue after this on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
From the bustling parking lots filled with tailgaters to the packed stands of Levi's Stadium, the spirit of the San Francisco 49ers is everywhere. And right there with that winning spirit woven into every cheer and every celebration is Levi's. Together, we symbolize the teamwork of strength, resilience, and a legacy that continues to inspire. Step up for the red and gold with Levi's and show your 49ers pride. Find your fit at Levi.com or in-store. Let's make every 49ers game day unforgettable.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
Ball's facing you, then you're going to switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
About the mental work.
Together we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
Absolutely love that first one of the year.
San Francisco 49ers single game tickets are available now.
What an absolute rope. Was pretty well defended. I love when practice translates to games. That's a great call. It's exactly what the 49ers wanted to accomplish going into this game. Exploit the matchups versus those corners.
Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
(27-19), Tampa Bay with the lead. 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter from Raymond James Stadium. 4th and 3 coming up for Tampa Bay. Offense staying on the field in a spot where a field goal would make it a 2-score game. I don't know if they're going to try and get a snap off here or burn a timeout if they need to, see if they can get the 49ers to jump. Under center now, Mayfield. Just waiting here, waiting. Now motions a man.
Yeah, there's no way. He's going to try to get him to jump.
9 seconds on the play clock, now 8. Down to 5, still no snap from Mayfield, just waiting, and a timeout will be called by Tampa Bay.
Timeout. Tampa Bay.
There's just no real need to run a play there. when you have an opportunity to make it a 2-score game and Chase McLaughlin coming on. Now, he has missed in this game.
Yeah, fingers crossed it's Chase McMissed it again.
From 49 yards was his miss. So he's 12 of 16 this year.
And has had one blocked, and we know up inside how good Jordan Elliott is and big Alfred Collins with those long arms. Short field goal. I'm sure McLaughlin's going to try to get it up quick and get some elevation on it.
It's a 45-yard attempt. Far hash. Not much wind here from Raymond James Stadium. McLaughlin, the right-footed kicker, is ready. Here's the snap. The kick from right to left. It's on its way, and it is straight on through. And with 1:55 to go, it's 30-19 Tampa Bay. They add on to their lead after the field position that followed the punt, or rather the interception and the penalty.
And then I believe that would be the decision Mac Jones would want to have back. I don't know what happened on the first interception to start the game. Both of them happened in bad spots. The second one with the 49ers threatening to score points. The first one early in the game with Mac Jones backed up. Miscommunication with the receiving weapons versus a blitz beater. He threw to a spot where neither one of the routes ran to. But that one tried to get a little greedy to Juwan Jennings down the sideline, and looked like it was Jamel Dean who sloughed off, hinged back off of Tonjes. It looked like a quick throw to Tonjes would have been a sure bet for a first down past the line to gain.
McLaughlin, 45-yard field goal, finishes off an 8-play, 38-yard drive, 3:48 taken off the clock. Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. And makes it a 2-score game, 30-19. Tampa Bay with the lead, 1:55 to go in this football game. McLaughlin kicks back off, backing up into the end zone. It's Sky Moore now will step up to make the catch at the 4-yard line, bring it up the field to the 30, cuts to the 35-yard line and brought down by his ankles there. No timeouts for the 49ers and 1:50 remaining. And for Tampa Bay, 10 of their 30 points have been off turnover in this game.
You know, that's an area where they have struggled this year. Only 4 takeaways coming into the game. It was a problem for them last year. Today, 2 huge ones.
McCaffrey in the backfield. Jones to throw, steps up, hit around his shoulder, and brought down. Just no time on the deep drop there, as he's brought in by Reddick once again.
Yeah, and 3 guys around Mac Jones. Hassan Reddick is a pass rush specialist. McKivitz has kept him quiet most of the game. He was expecting better help out there from Jake Tonjes, who was blocking and then released. Didn't get it. Was on a vertical set, and Diaby won his matchup as well.
It's the 6th sack by Tampa Bay in this game. Now Jones pressured again, and there is just no time for him. He'll just air it into the sideline and out of bounds. And now are they saying, is this grounding? Referees are coming together. I don't know if any 49er player was over in that area.
Well, there was certainly no...
Intentional grounding. Offense number 10.
My question is...
the spot of the foul. It will be 3rd down.
Did his arm get hit as he was throwing it? If his arm got hit, that is not intentional grounding because it affected the pass.
I would love to tell you, but we don't have a replay.
Yeah, and they're not going to show it here on this big board, that's for sure.
So 3rd and 27 from the 17-yard line of San Francisco. They're going to reset the clock here before we take this snap to 1:06. Crowd is thinned out, but those who have stayed are on their feet right now. Jones, deep drop over the middle. McCaffrey makes the catch at the 20, spins past contact to the 30, now to the 35, and he's brought down. It's a lot of yardage there. He needed 29 for a first down, though.
Clearly 4 down territory here at the end of the game with 50 seconds to go, and because of McCaffrey, it's now a 4th and 6.
From the 38-yard line to keep the game alive for the time being. Jones looking to the sideline, throws, and it is caught, and It is run out of bounds, not near the first down marker.
Yeah, he didn't even get past the first down marker on the out route, Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
So it'll be a turnover on downs, and that's going to do it with 35 seconds left and no timeouts for the 49ers. This is one that's going to frustrate them in a lot of ways. It's disappointing in that they lost their top defender, Fred Warner.
That's the biggest takeaway. It's going to last the rest of the year, and an absolute heartbreaker. Sick for Fred Warner and for this football team, how they've been snake bit with injuries to their best players.
It's a long list. And now Baker Mayfield will go into victory formation. This is a Tampa Bay team that is going to start 5-1 after the first knee is down, and both teams will come to the middle of the field. Mayfield and this Tampa Bay team have been winning a lot of close games. This one today, though, a 30-19 victory at home over the 49ers.
Again, the toughest thing is the loss of Fred Warner early in the game to a catastrophic lower leg injury. And this team fought. They continued to fight defensively, and I can't wait to watch the tape. There were too many coverage errors against Baker Mayfield and all the young receivers. Emeka Egbuka was the guy that they had to stop in this game. He had 2 catches, I believe, for 24 yards.
Yeah, and then he went out with the injury.
Then he went out with an injury, and then everybody else took him to the woodshed in terms of big plays down the field. And again, a lot of those coverage errors. There was a couple of really good plays made by their guys. The catch down the middle by Tez Johnson. Yes, he was open. Yes, he burned it down the seam and split Renardo Green and Marquise Siegel. But he made an outstanding layout catch off of his fingertips in the end zone. But at the end of the day, they covered better than the 49ers. Max still had a big day. They played better red zone defense than the 49ers. And then when you look at the pressure, 6 sacks versus 1 sack. Michael Williams had the 1 sack. They had their opportunities. The 3rd and 14 play is kind of the one that really puts this whole game in a capsule and puts Baker Mayfield's career since he left the Cleveland Browns in a capsule. True grit.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 converted on a 15-yard scramble from Mayfield. Then 2 plays later, it was a 45-yard touchdown. And then they were off after that. You mentioned Jones. He goes for 347, but the 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions from him result in 10 points off the turnover for Tampa Bay, and they win it at home 30-19, the final score. We've got a post-game show coming up when we return on the U.S. Bank 49er Radio Network.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Change is always happening, but no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Back at Raymond James Stadium, 30-19, Tampa Bay with the victory over the 49ers. Time now for today's play of the game, sponsored by Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. There is one play that was a decisive and game-changing play. After the 49ers started the third quarter with a lengthy drive that resulted in a Pinheiro field goal, the 49ers were looking like they may have a chance to stop Tampa Bay on their first possession of the third quarter, but it was Baker Mayfield on a 3rd and 14 using his legs. 3rd and 14 from the 41 of the Buccaneers. They rush just the 4. Deep drop for Mayfield. Pressured, and he almost goes down. Gets free of Huff. Now runs out to his left. Pump fakes a couple of times. Slips a tackle from Upton Stout. Gets near the first down marker. Lunges forward. Reaches the ball across. And he's got enough to move the chains. Unbelievable.
That is vintage Baker Mayfield.
Game-changing at that moment in time.
No doubt. And he is a tough sack, and Bryce Huff just found that out as he came from an inside stand-up position and got back there and had a great move to run right by the right side of the offensive line. Baker was able to slip him. There's still a chance, though, to get him down. And Upton Stout, a very good tackler, he gets shook. He misses the tackle. Renardo Green comes flying up. He drips off of Baker Mayfield. And then Tatum Bethune has him before the line to gain. Baker's able to drag him for a couple of yards and then dive with the football out in front of him in front of the line to gain to get 15 yards. That's the grit and the desire that Baker Mayfield plays with, and that's why, frankly, everybody around the league, you got to respect Baker Mayfield and how he's built.
Yeah, 2 plays later, it was a 45-yard touchdown to Tez Johnson, and what was a 1-point game then became a 27-19 game for Tampa Bay. They win it 30-19, the final score. Let's thank our crew. Sean Badger was our statistician today. Our network coordinator is Kyle Haar. On-site engineer is Mike Baird, and our executive producer is Mike Huller. The director